All right, what's going on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all platforms? Welcome to the Monday Night Football Podcast with Big Pat Sports Talk. Me, Big Pat, with Classified 3F with Joe. Going ahead and going to give you the live play-by-play tonight of the Rams versus the 49ers. Odell Beckham Jr.'s debut with the Rams. What will he do tonight? Hopefully, some of you guys probably got him on your fantasy team, so let's see what he does tonight. He's not supposed to have a huge role, but I believe that changed once Robert Woods was injured. And I'm going to go ahead and debut it already. We're going to go to Joe's analysis, so let's go through it.
Oh my! I love it. I love it. That's great. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the Classified Analysis of Classified Joe 3F. What's your analysis for tonight's game, Joe?
Just real quick, Von Miller might also be playing tonight too. He was active to the roster also, so let's keep an eye out on him for defense. So with him coming onto this Ram defense with that Rams line right now, if he plays, oh man, can the 49ers be able to block that front four? That's going to be the biggest question right there, because I don't know if they're going to be able to run the ball. So that's going to make San Francisco one-dimensional right there.
Yes,
and for any hope, they're going to have to stay with the run, even if they're getting 1 or 2 yards. They're going to still have to show that to have any chance. If Garoppolo's just going to drop back 50 times this game, it's going to be a blowout. And then on the San Francisco defense, can Bosa and company stop Stafford and that wide receiving core that they got right now? I hate to really say this, but it's looking, if you look at the Rams and then you look at the 49ers, this has the makings of a blowout again this week. And this weekend was a lot of blowout games. And it's funny how that the NFL trends. Last week was upsets. This week was blowouts. So
statement wins. A lot of teams had statement wins this week.
Exactly.
The Cowboys, the Chiefs had a statement win. They had one on a statement win, and the Bills also had a statement win because they lost the week prior.
And even Green Bay and Seattle was a neck and neck until the fourth quarter, and then Green Bay put up a couple of touchdowns and 17-0, but nobody saw that game coming. 3-0 going into the fourth.
Yeah.
So,
good evening, Pat. How are you doing?
Hey, Jeffrey.
What's going on, Jeff?
Nothing much, man. How are you?
Have to debut another one.
Yeah, the NFL works weird.
All right, gonna have to debut another brand in break. Jeff, updates. You got any updates?
I'm sorry. Well, tonight we'll have a very, very heated matchup tonight, Pat. Right now, what we see the new Los Angeles Rams with Von Miller. Can he add that added dimension to the pass rush? And can Odell Beckham Jr., can he add that deep threat element to this Rams offense that already is one of the best in the league? With Robert Woods out, it's going to be a blow. At the same time, the Rams still got this one. I think they're going to win this game tonight, 27-18. Yes, I said 18. Back to you, Pat. Keep up the good work, my friend.
All right, we're getting to the kickoff, and the Rams return it out to the 20s, to the 25, down to around the 25-yard line of the Rams. They will start first and 10 from the 25-yard line.
The game already started. Damn.
Yep.
Yes,
now I can see special teams also having a huge role in this game. Who's going to make a mistake first?
Exactly. Odell Beckham Jr., his first snaps as a Los Angeles Ram, getting ready to happen. New York Giants fans, are you excited for him? Are you mad? Let me know in the chat. Let's go. Hit Squad, thank you for tuning in, bro. Beckham Jr. on the back of the uniform now. He's put the whole name on the back of the uniform now. He's spread out to the right. Matthew Stafford on the center, looking, throws it towards Odell Beckham. His first catch is a Ram. It's a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5.
Immediately to Odell already. I love that.
Okay.
Good play.
All right.
Get him involved early.
Yep, get him involved early. I don't understand why people don't think he's going to be involved in this game with Woods going down. He actually takes the place of Woods on this roster.
Sunday,
he might get a
welcome.
few. What's going on Sunday? You might get a few more catches because of Cooper Kupp. The attention he gets. 2nd and 5. Matthew Stafford under center. Henderson in the backfield. They give it to Henderson. Henderson breaks it to the outside. He gets a first down and more. He gets about 10 yards. It'll be first down to 10 for the Rams on the 40.
That was tremendous blocking by Andrew Whitworth and Cooper Kupp on the outside to help spring Henderson on that run.
Just want to take a quick second. Welcome Mac, Hit Squad, Sunday, Eddie Buckets, Double Easy. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Thank you, everybody who's watching right now. Man, hit that like, subscribe, ring that bell, get notifications when we go live.
Exactly. Thank you guys all for your support.
Thank you.
Matthew Stafford in the shotgun, running back to his left, trips to his right. Ball is snap. Stafford throws it quick to Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp gets about 3 yards on that play. It'll be about a 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 8. It's like it'd be a 2nd and 8. They gave him 2 yards.
How long do you guys think until they try to utilize Beckham on maybe some type of slant play, or maybe they go deep? They try deep shot.
I believe you're going to see it. I believe you're going to see it on this drive.
I think so too. I agree with you, Pat. I think it's coming in one of these plays.
2nd and 8. Matthew Stafford under center. Beckham to his far left. Tight end in motion. Henderson in the backfield. Ball is snap. Play action. Matthew Stafford looking. Breaks the pocket. Throws it deep down the field. And it is intercepted by the 49ers. He threw it to Beckham and it's been picked off.
That looked like they weren't on the same page. That looked like they were not on the same page at all.
Yeah, they weren't.
That's when you try to force it to somebody. You should have never thrown that pass.
Yeah.
And the 49ers fans are hyped. Interception. Guess what? We're going to bring it right back. What did you get out that plate?
Breaking news. Here's where we talk about our team. You know, you got to have that cohesiveness. These guys have got to get some time together. Beckham was down there, but in a double cover. Shouldn't have been a thrown ball. But, with Beckham not working with Stafford only for a couple of days, they don't have that timing, don't have that chemistry, don't have that work together, can read each other's mind. You look at Tyreek Hill and Mahomes, they read each other's minds. You look at Kelsey and Mahomes, they read each other's minds. Those guys have been working together so long that they can go to the top of the route and improvise. And instead of breaking left, they're going to break right. Mahomes can understand that and work with that. He's done it before. He sees the opening. The receiver sees the opening. They break towards the opening in the defense. Whether it's a zone, man, single high, nickel, working with that together and getting that to get that chemistry is such a huge progress.
Joe, let me ask you a question.
What you're saying, they need to get some chemistry together before they try to force it to Odell Beckham.
Right. Does Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith count in that improvising thing?
Well, they played together at Alabama, dude.
I mean, yeah, but they are really young though, so
But they still played together for 2 years at Alabama.
Yeah, that is true.
And I'm going to break out another feature real quick.
Why? I already know.
Oh my God.
I felt that coming too. I'm like, when is he dropping that? There we go.
Bye, Slay.
All right. Slay, come back, Slay. We just had to bring a little humor to the stream. Thank you for 14 people that's in the chat.
God.
Slay, it's nothing personal. We love you, even though you're an Eagles fan, but I had to break that out quick. That was hilarious.
That was great.
Please don't take offense. No cyberbullying here. Please
Hey,
come
King
back.
Tone,
That was
welcome, man.
hilarious.
All right, back to the game.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Jimmy G under center.
Your boy,
Looks like
Joe.
he has a running back in the backfield. Looks like that's Elijah Mitchell. He gets about 4 yards on the play. It'd be a 2nd and 6 after the turnover by Matthew Stafford. Slay, you gotta admit that was hilarious, bro.
Hell yeah.
All right. After the 4-yard run by Elijah Mitchell, let's get back into the game. Jeff, let me know if you have any updates. We will get those updates to you folks. Unfortunately, Logan is not here, so we don't have any injury updates, but I will update you throughout the game. The first one, Chase Young does have a torn ACL. All right, Jimmy G, another pitch. It's to Deebo Samuel. He gets, looks like he gets the first down. It'll be first and 10 49ers.
He picked his way right through that blocking scheme. Looked like somebody shed their blocker, and another guy was like right there to create that running lane. That one was set up nicely on that toss right.
Yeah,
Deebo has been having a really good season, actually.
All right, Von Miller currently not in the lineup right now. He's still ailing that ankle, but he is active. Can't wait to see him get on the field. Jimmy G in the shotgun, trips to his left. Hands it off to Mitchell. Oh, that's not Mitchell. That's Wilson up the middle for 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 after a good 5-yard hard run right there by the 49ers.
That's Jeff Wilson.
This is the key to the game, I said in the beginning. You know, the 49ers, are they going to be able to do this type of stuff right here and play ball control? This is going to be the game to beat the Rams.
Yeah, the way you beat the Rams is keep them off the field.
Yep.
I would like to see them get Brandon Ayuk involved as well. What about Kittle? What does he do tonight? We'll see. Jimmy G in the shotgun, Deebo Samuel in motion. That gives Garoppolo trips to his left. Running back to his right. Ball is snap. Quick pass to Ayuk. I just mentioned Ayuk, but Jalen Ramsey all over that. Best DB in the league. I don't care what you say. That is the best DB in the league, and it's not close.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
No
After a loss of about 2, it'll be about a
I'm
third
gonna
and
need
7.
IU for them fantasy points.
Yes, Sunday. Stafford went deep to Beckham, and it was picked off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it'll be a 3rd and 6 after a 1-yard loss. Great tackle by oh man, I just forgot his name that quick.
Ayuk.
Crazy.
Ramsey?
Ayuk.
Yeah, Ramsey. All right,
Oh,
Von
Ramsey,
Miller,
all right.
debut for the Rams. That may be using him in passing situations. You got him on one edge, Leonard Floyd on the other edge, Aaron Donald on the middle. Ball is snapped. Jimmy Garoppolo looking. Has a little bit of time. He finds Kittle. Kittle's to the 40-yard line after a good pass. Good pass. Jimmy
That was a nice
Garoppolo
play.
to George Kittle.
Yeah.
First down, 49ers.
It's so weird seeing Von Miller in blue. That's just so
Floyd on Kittle is a huge mismatch. I mean, 49ers are going to eat that up all night.
Yes, they are. I believe Kittle has about 100 yards tonight. I believe they can use him in the middle of that field. And look what he did last week after his first game back after a while, after off injury. Out formation for Jimmy Garoppolo. Pitches it to the running back. And he gets about 1 yard on the play. Good play by the Rams defensive line there.
Mm-hmm.
All around, Kittle's the best tight end in the game.
Shout out to King Tone in the building.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in.
How you doing,
Sunday,
Tone?
I always hear, you know what she comes to do. She's the hardest working woman on YouTube.
Watch for a play action on this or a rollout by Garoppolo.
Or interception.
Raheem Morris, former Buccaneers coach, great defensive coordinator. Will he be up for a head coaching job?
Calling the interception.
The Rams won the Super Bowl. All right, Garoppolo, Deebo Samuel in the backfield. Elijah Mitch, he hands it off to Samuel. Samuel breaks off a tackle, gets the first down. First down, 49ers. Great hard run by Deebo Samuel right there.
How can you not love a player like Deebo Samuel? It's really hard to dislike this
is
guy.
a star in this league, bro.
That 49ers setup right there, they were going to do exactly what I said, but they stuck with the run, and that got the Rams defense into thinking they were going to pass.
He's not a wide receiver. He's not a running back. He's just a straight-up playmaker. That's it. That guy.
Hey, Wales, welcome.
One of these drives, Jimmy's going to throw an interception. I can just tell.
I mean, he may. That's what he does. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Elijah Mitchell to his right. Receiver in motion. He hands it off. That's not Mitchell. That is
Pick it to me, Jimmy.
Smith. Smith.
That is Wilson. That is Wilson. Wilson up the middle for 4 yards.
Oh yeah, Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, that looked like a little like Matt Breida in that colorway.
Second and 6.
To be honest, I thought it was Matt Breida for a second.
Right?
Yeah, Matt Breida's with the Dolphins now, I believe. Either the
Yeah.
Dolphins or the Bills. All
Wilson.
right.
Bills.
Now Elijah Mitchell's in the backfield. After a 4-yard gain on first down, a 2nd and 6, Garoppolo in the I formation. Receiver in motion. Looks like the Rams jumped off sides. Elijah Mitchell gets the toss. Yes, it's a flag on the play. It looks like it will be an offsides penalty against the Rams. Terrell Lewis, formerly of Alabama. Wells, what's going on, fella? Thank you for tuning in, bro.
How you doing, Wales?
Wales.
What's that going to do? That's going to set up a 2nd and 1 here. You know, the 49ers are really sticking with the ground game right now. If this stays effective.
Do we have a Trent Sherfield sighting?
If you guys remember, the running game is what got them to the Super Bowl. It wasn't Jimmy Garoppolo that got them there. It was the running game. And Deebo Samuel and Ayuk were basically receivers playing running back. Because every time he threw it to him, man, they were breaking tackles like crazy. All right, after the penalty, it's 2nd and 1. Jimmy G in the shotgun. He gets the ball, hands it off to Mitchell, and it looks like the Rams stopped him from getting the first down. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 1. Great play by the Rams defensive tackle there.
I mean, most of Debo's yards are coming from the second half because they're always trailing. So Debo's going to have to get those yards.
49ers with a quick snap. First down, Jimmy G on quarterback sneak. It's like Josh Kuszczyk and Von Miller were getting into it.
Lou!
Uh-oh.
11
and 6.
What's
Double
going on,
trouble.
Lou? 11 and 6 is in the chat. Giants, 11 and 6. That's what Lou believes we're going, 11 and 6. I hope that comes true.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Jimmy G after quarterback sneak, 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel motion, hands it off to Elijah Mitchell, and there'll be another stuff for no gain. That Rams defensive front is playing very well so far. Not allowing anything up the middle as far as the running back. Now, Deebo Samuel is a different story.
Maybe I can see a wide receiver screen coming soon.
I can see that happening.
Yeah,
I see just a regular screen coming.
That too, but a wide receiver screen is Samuel or Ayuk.
All right,
Right.
2nd and 10. Jimmy G back in the shotgun. Elijah Mitchell to his left, trips to his right. Jimmy G looking, throws it over the middle, and it is caught by Kuszczyk.
Juszczyk, the fullback.
That's probably the most versatile fullback in the game right now. That dude is a tight end and a fullback.
He's a
Very
great
good
player.
hands.
Great player. And great blocker too.
Yes, he is. He's
All-around
an
football
all-around
player.
fullback.
Yeah, he's just an all-around great football player.
All right, 3rd and 4 after the completion of the Juszczyk from Garoppolo. All right, Jimmy G, 3rd and 4 in the shotgun. Looks like Juszczyk is in the backfield with him. Kittle went in motion. Looks like he had a trips to his right. Juszczyk motions to his left. Ball is snapped. Jimmy G looking, throws it over the middle, and guess who? Kittle, 1st down. Gain of about 7 or 8.
Smart play, got the mismatch over there on the.
Ayuk should have gotten that ball, man. He had that corner beat.
Nah, just get the first down.
George Kittle's an all-pro tight end consistently. If you see George Kittle open, you hit George Kittle over the middle.
I hear what you're saying, Slay, but it's Kittle or Samuel are their top 2 options. You got.
Nah, I'm just saying that because I need them fantasy points.
I hear you.
All right, 1st and 10. Jimmy G back in the shotgun. Deebo Samuel in the backfield with him. Before we play the Deebo right here. Elijah Mitchell went in motion. Deebo Samuel to the outside. He gets to the 20. That guy's an absolute beast, man.
He's a tank.
8-yard run by Deebo Samuel.
He is a
2nd and 2.
tank of a football player. He's a tank.
That dude's an absolute monster on the field, man.
He's everything you want in a receiver.
Double Easy, thank you for tuning in. Lou, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in earlier.
His physicality is weird, like it's unmatched.
Man, his physicality at receiver is of a running back or a fullback. All right, 2nd and 2. Pitch to looks like it's Wilson again. Up the middle for about 5 yards, first down.
Down to the 12-yard line of the Rams. I mean, the 49ers are just doing everything right now. I mean, they're just
this game plan is very good right now.
Wow.
The Niners, the only team that the Niners know how to do well against is the Rams. Like, even when they're good.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's just a run game and a short passing. Hey, Deception.
Welcome, my guy.
Division battles are a real thing.
All right, Jimmy G. Under center, single back formation. Looks like Elijah Mitchell is in the backfield. Ball is snapped. It's tossed to Mitchell. Mitchell goes up the middle for about 5 yards. Great play.
Man, the
they're
Niners
getting
are
those
just,
good chunks on first down, man.
The Niners front offensive line is just moving guys right now. I mean, they're getting to the 2nd level, the 3rd level. I mean, this is...
Shout out to Deception in the chat. Thank you for tuning in, bro.
That's a great point by you, Joel. I mean, they're just pushing that Rams defense right now back.
Yeah, they are.
Excellent job.
Well, the 49ers getting the red zone. They scored a touchdown. 77% leads the NFL. Jimmy G. Debo Samuel motion. Hands it off to Smith. Elijah Mitchell. Loss of 1. It'll be about a third. It'll be about a 3rd and 6.
And guess
that's where you should have thrown the ball. Right?
Well,
you should have thrown it.
Darnold's going to make plays.
Yeah.
That was a good
76. I don't know what he was thinking on that play.
Yeah, I'm going to come back. I got to go get a train. I have the hiccups right now.
I think that's the backup from McGlinchey.
All right, 3rd and 6 after a great stop by Aaron Donald right there. Jimmy G in the shotgun, empty backfield, 5-receiver set. Jimmy G looking, throws it over the middle in the end zone, and it is caught by George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
That is a man's catch. What a
man! And you see why I say
there.
He's the best tight end in the
NFL.
I agree with you on that one, Slade. He is the best tight end in the NFL.
You see why I say he's the best tight end in football.
He just went over there and he said TV thought he was going to pick it. He's like, nope, I'm taking it right from you. It was a great play by George Kittle.
You guys didn't remind me to create my banner.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
My bad.
Dude, I was watching a hell of a game plan right there. I mean, that's Jimmy Garoppolo, man. That's Jimmy G. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
That's old school 49er.
Or more like George Kittle.
That is Joe.
Who threw the ball?
Yeah.
Well, who made the catch? Who made the catch in leaping air? Who jumped up like that?
The ball?
Best tight end in football.
Who threw the ball?
Number 10. I don't know his last name.
Jimmy G. He threw the ball.
You sure it wasn't Trey Lance? I could have sworn I seen Trey Lance out there throwing that ball.
Man,
Pat might have another highlight here coming up real soon with a game-breaking announcement.
You must have read my mind.
I read your mind.
What is that? I heard breaking news.
Yeah, we got breaking news.
Well, Pat, as we just saw on that current drive, we just saw an absolutely excellent job by the San Francisco 49ers driving that ball. Great running down the seams. Awesome short passing game. And then a beautiful throw from Jimmy Garoppolo right to George Kittle in the corner of that end zone. He plucked it right out of the air. The Rams defender had absolutely no chance at catching that ball. So we have a 7-0 game right now in the first quarter. Back to you guys.
All right. We got another thing coming up.
Great. This is great. I love it. Going off what Jeff just said right there, that was a great drive by the 49ers. Now, I was watching that defense, and the Rams already had 8 men in a box. So if the 49ers are running that well against 8 men in the box, I mean, the Rams are going to have to bring down 9 in the box, and that's going to open up the passing game. I don't know as if that line can block long enough for any deep routes, but I would expect to see a lot of the shorter stuff. And you're definitely going to see some screens because when you run the ball like that against a team, they have a tendency to over pursue, to want to make a play and forget about staying home, and you can catch them out of position. So, but I think you're going to have to watch Jimmy G. He's going to have to roll out a little bit. I was watching that left tackle. He got beat on that last play, and I thought he was going to knock the ball out of Garoppolo's hand on that pass, but Garoppolo got it off. So it's going to be about the next adjustments. The 49ers get the ball again.
All right. You heard those two announcements. I love doing that for them. With my analysis of it, I think the 49ers, I think they should continue that little formula there, using Deebo Samuel more in the run game, getting Elijah Mitchell in the run game, and taking what you could get on first, second down and get those third downs and feed George Kittle across the middle, man, because he's a very hard guard for any linebacker, any safety in the league. You're going to have to – you may see the Rams have to put Jalen Ramsey on them tonight. Who knows?
Right.
And once they do that, that's when you get Deebo Samuel out there in the receiving field and going against those other corners who are not nowhere near as strong as Ramsey. So I can see the 49ers giving the Rams a tough deal, man. Yep. A tough deal tonight.
No, actually, Sunday I didn't do anything with my hair. I just washed it, and when it's wet, and if I don't brush it out, it just gets curly like that. That's all natural. That's not anything, no perm, no nothing. That's just my hair.
You may see Lance on a red zone play here or there, deception. I don't know if you're going to see him too much. All right, after the kickoff and went out back in the end zone, Rams will start out at the 25-yard line. Rams Breakfast Club, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, 10 TDs entering the night. Most by any receiver quarterback combo.
I could see this being a
19
heavily
yards.
Flag on the play.
Teammates in first 9 games. All right, 1st and 10. Cooper Kupp on the outside trips to Matthew Stafford's right. What can he do after throwing a pick on the first drive? Ball is snapped. Matthew Stafford looking, and it's a screen to Henderson, and he gets about 6 yards. Good play by the Rams right there.
Pat, you're gonna have to refresh because I'm way ahead of you.
Me too.
You're way ahead of me? Oh,
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, they showed that there was a flag for a personal foul on the 49ers.
Yeah, it looks like Fred Warner did.
Yeah, maybe you have to pause a little bit, Pat, because
That's all to perm, Lou?
I mean, it's way ahead of me.
Shake that butt, Riggs, and let me see what you got.
Hey, what time you got on your clock, Joe?
130, well, 18 on the plate, 134, 133, 132.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
I'm back.
Beautiful.
And how am I supposed to analyze anything when Joel's doing that?
All right, ball is snapped to Matthew Stafford. He throws it to Cooper Kupp, and 8-yard pass for the Rams there.
Damn.
Look at Sean McVay in 2006. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, after the 8-yard pass, it'll be second and long. And Matthew Stafford looking, throws it deep over the right, and is high, almost picked off again.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
Wow.
What is he doing?
Matthew Stafford is off tonight.
This man isn't even going to people.
Yeah, that was just a high pass. Lucky number 4 was about 2 inches taller. That would have been a pick.
Just juices and berries. Okay.
All right. 3 interceptions this season. Second fewest in the NFL for the 49ers. Odell Beckham on the sidelines on his 3rd and 11. Cooper Kupp in motion. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun. Henderson to his left, trips to his right. The ball is snapped. Quick screen. And it is dropped. Wait a minute. It went off Higbee's hands until.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you seriously kidding me?
Wow.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Wow.
Can't have that happen.
That is crazy.
That man did a Madden hurl. Oh my
And the
God.
49ers
You were-
all over the
You
Rams this
were
first
right,
quarter.
Slay. There was an interception coming up, and there it is.
Oh, yeah, and it's about to come with Jimmy G real quick, too. He can do it
Okay,
better,
okay,
Hey,
okay.
Slay and Nate, real quick. Remember we had that discussion earlier about that there's no real dominant teams in the league, including the Rams.
Yeah.
It might be the
Prime
Rams
example
as well.
right here.
They're not a dominant team.
A lot of these teams are hit and miss. They're hit and miss. It's been an open league this year.
Extra
And
point
that
up, and
makes
it's good. And the 49ers are up.
I'm sorry, Zon, for losing you
14
money,
to
my
nothing.
guy. I'm sorry.
I
Hey,
got freaking Matthew Stafford on my fantasy team for next week as quarterback, and it's not looking too good right now.
Please
I'm
tell
the-
me I did not start Matthew Stafford this week. Please tell me I didn't. I
I
had him.
started Odell this week, so
Matthew
I
Stafford
risked
has
him.
costed me. He has
Riggs.
negative. Matthew Stafford has negative 1.16 points.
man.
Yep. Look what I
Oh
did.
man.
I started him against the guy that started Dak Prescott, and I am getting absolutely killed right now.
Let it roll, let it roll. Tootsie roll. Let it roll, let it roll.
Bro, I can't
Well-
sit back for another stream where Joe wins again and he gets another pick right. I can't do that. The Rams better win the game.
Someday you're going to come over to the dark side.
Well,
We have
Joe
cookies.
says, Lou says I have to do it, so let's
You
get
know
a
what?
report going.
We have.
Oh my god, that is so good.
my God.
Man.
That's never gonna get
Well,
old.
while we're waiting for commercial, let's get another break. Let's get
Oh,
another
boy.
update.
People are going to pop in and see that and go, what the hell's going on? I got to watch this now. That might not be a bad advertisement gimmick.
So
That is-
Pat, what do I get though other than that?
You get Vicelay. That's a
That's
great.
Other than that, it's not just that.
You
It
get to
can't
be on the
No.
stream, and right now you're interrupting Joe's analysis of
Yeah.
the first quarter.
you can't mess with that boy's analysis.
I mean, look, 49ers just taking advantage of everything right now. The ball's bouncing their way. You know, they did drop an interception, but that second chance, they converted on it. You know, what you get opportunities against this Rams offense. If you don't take advantage of them, we all see what happens when you drop interceptions or when you don't keep that foot down. You got them on their heels right now. Keep going and go for the knockout punch, man. Don't go all four quarters.
Jimmy G with the interception real quick.
You know what? I'm gonna be playing one update a whole lot this stream. All right, the kickoff is off, and the Rams are gonna receive it at about the 8-yard line, a return to the 20 to 25, and he's cut down at the 25. Good tackling by the 49ers special teams there. That
Yeah.
pass went right off Higbee's hands into the DB.
Look at that. They're the 2-eye safety look. Playing in. Bump and run to get that timing. Didn't really allow that route to develop because they didn't play off the ball. The defense was up there in bump and run coverage because they had the 2-eye safeties. They had backup back there. They weren't going to beat them deep. So they had that play covered, and they also had the deep ball play covered. So
Sean McVay is pissed.
they're doing it
All
again,
right.
too. Same defensive look.
45 seconds left in the first quarter. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun. Odell Beckham Jr. in the backfield in motion. Ball is snapped. Looks like he hands it off to the running back up the middle, and he gets about 7 yards. Sony Michel. Now he gets 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
You know, if Jimmy Garoppolo gets the pick, I'm gonna be jumping up and down.
How would Jimmy
And
Garoppolo
Matthew
get it?
Stafford has been throwing some picks over the past 2 weeks, hasn't he?
Yes,
He's
he has.
been turning the ball over a ton lately.
Maybe that old Matthew Stafford is showing up. Who knows?
That's 2 interceptions on the night for him.
Yep. All right, 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard run by Sony Michel. Matthew Stafford on the center single back formation, play action. Stafford out the pocket, looking, throwing, and it is it caught by Van Jefferson?
Yep, that's
Yes,
a
it is.
catch.
Caught. First down. End of the first quarter. 49ers up over the Rams, 14-0.
Ooh.
Who would have thought that happening?
Nobody would have.
No.
And we'll be right back after these
Oh
messages.
man, Joel, you know you only
What's going on, Big Pat Sports Talk fans? And welcome to Big Pat Sports Shop, man. We got merch. We got merch now, man. 15% off everything, man. We have everything that you need as a Big Pat Sports Talk fan. Man, we got shirts, we got bags, we got hoodies, we got mugs, even aprons. So go ahead, click on that, what you're looking for, get that hoodie, get whatever color you want to get. Whether it's red, whether it's blue, whether it's navy, whether it's green, whether it's black, add it to the cart, and we got you. That's it, man. Go purchase Big Pat Sports Talk merch and support the family, man. And welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you for your support.
I'm getting those green ones.
All right. After the commercial break from Big Pat Sports Shop, go to Big Pat Sports Shop and crop you some merch. Merch is 15% off right now. Did you guys like the commercial?
Oh yeah,
That was very nice.
That was cool.
yeah. I
That
like
was
that.
Classy.
That's right.
Better hope there's
What?
no more breaking news.
Yeah, there is, because Joe's going to give us a first quarter analysis.
Oh.
All right.
Well, first quarter. I'll say it again, man. I mean, the 49ers are just getting chances and taking advantage of it right now. A great game plan against this Rams defense. You know they can get to the quarterback, so they're not making Garoppolo stand back there and try to connect on a 15, 20-yard route. Deep crossers. You got Jalen Ramsey back there. You really don't want to throw the ball at him, so he's taking off one side of the field. So you're basically on the other side. They're going to double cover who's over there. Also staying with this run game and everything and the screens and the short stuff. They drove the ball extremely well. No mistakes, no penalties. And then you look at the Rams right now, Stafford has two turnovers. I mean, they're moving the ball a little bit right now going into the second quarter, but they got to stop these stupid mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot.
All right, and right after Joe's analysis, another update coming up.
Oh my God, that doesn't get old. I'm sorry.
6-11 coming soon. What is wrong with you? All right, Matthew Stafford. Throws it deep on the left side. He looks like that's Cooper Kupp for about a 25 to 30-yard gain, 29-yard pass.
I'm telling you, right?
PTSD.
I'm telling you,
that
guys,
was-
when Slay's off the stream, something for the other team does good happens. I don't know.
That was just bad
He's
coverage.
right.
That guy
was
passed
very
off.
bad coverage right there. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun, looking, and throws, and he hits Odell Beckham on the sidelines at the 10-yard line. 13-yard
I'm
catch.
telling you guys.
All right. Big play Slade back. Don't you ever put 16-11 in the chat again.
I was laughing backstage.
Watch him throw a pick. Watch.
Oh my God.
And stop trying to run from your update.
Poor Child's going to have PTSD when he's done with this.
Odell Beckham, 2 catches for 18 yards so far. First to 10, Rams
Thing of
at
beauty.
the 11-yard line. Matthew Stafford in single back formation. Sony Michel in the backfield. Cooper Kupp in motion, hands it off to Michel, and 49ers D stiffens up. 1-yard run. It'll be a 2nd and 9.
I'm telling you
Loose-
guys, bro. I'm telling
Lou
you
said
guys.
that's a thing of beauty there, Pat.
Damn, that
And
was-
Double Easy says, everybody take a deep breath. The Rams are coming back. I'll bet my ex-wife's life on it.
Jeez.
Back to you, Pat.
Right.
Damn.
The shade. Kevin Givens getting the start tonight, undrafted free agent out of Penn State. 2nd and 9. Matthew Stafford in shotgun, empty backfield, 5 receiver set. Ball is snapped. Matthew Stafford is looking. He's looking, throws it over the middle deep in the end zone, and he overshoots. He keeps overshooting number 18. He's tall, but he's not that tall, Matthew.
And then Big Easy says we need to get Jeff an overcoat, a nice tie, and an oversized mic. Back to you, Pat.
Yeah, we're working on it.
We're working on it.
We're working.
My goodness, he keeps overthrowing that same receiver. All right, 3rd and 9. Rams threatening inside the 10-yard line. Matthew Stafford in the shotgun, running back to his right, trips to his left. Ball is snapped. Matthew Stafford is looking, throws it over the middle, and it is caught. Is it in the end zone or is it at the 1-yard line? It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Higbee.
Yes.
The Rams get on the board.
Nice catch by Higbee.
Yes, that was a very nice
Look
catch.
at that.
Yeah, because
Joe.
that don't matter. It gets
Look
a
at that.
touchdown because it would have been a first down anyway, even if he was short.
Yeah,
Right.
and you know what? That's a
Look
good
at that,
comeback play
Joe.
by
We're
Higbee.
back in the
after that.
game.
After turning it over before, it's a nice play by Higbee to have like a comeback play.
Yes, it was.
That might get overturned. Oh no, he caught it in the end zone. Yep, that's a touchdown.
Yep, he caught
I
it. That's
can't
a touchdown.
wait for this analysis by Joe. I cannot wait for it.
Yeah. And Slade
And-
absolutely right. Analysis.
Well,
Jesus.
The Rams put together something. The 49ers defense had no answer for that. They blew coverage a couple of times. We saw it. It seems like that left side of the 49ers defense is going to be wide open there for the Rams all night if they don't start making some corrections on that and guys don't start picking up on stuff. I'm watching them. I'm watching the defense roll and do the things they're supposed to do, but there's just one guy that the safety or something. I don't know if the 49ers secondary is that depleted where or what's going. I don't follow the team, but but
It's
I'm still
okay.
seeing Stafford make mistakes. He's throwing up his back foot, throwing high. So is this going to be an issue for this game? Because when you start throwing high like that, you start throwing turnovers.
Exactly. So he has been throwing high a little bit tonight. Looks like he might have got over that because that was an absolute bullet in the middle of the field to Tyler Higbee. I think it's not over for the Rams. I mean, this game is far from over. The Rams can put up points very fast, very quick. But let's see what these 49ers do on this drive here. Let's see if Jimmy G can get them back in the groove and get some more points for those 49ers right here. And since we're on commercial break, let's do this right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell to Big Pat Sports Talk and everybody's channel inside the chat here. So here we go. Just to show you what your fans could do to help out the whole channel here with their channels and everything. Bring a little something different to the streams, man. I don't think anybody's doing that to try to interact with videos and commercials and everything. And I think that's very dope. Don't forget to subscribe to those channels and do what the screen just told you to do, fans. But we're waiting to get back to the game. Jeff, do you have any updates for us?
Well, I have some. Well, today at Giants practice today, Pat, Saquon Barkley made his return to practice since his injury that he had over against the Cowboys. So that's a good sign looking for the New York Giants going into the game against the Bucs next Monday. While at the same token, running back Devontae Booker, fullback Eli Penny, and kicker Graham Cano were missing from practice today with unexcused absences, all for personal reasons. Some other interesting notes. Sterling Shepard, Andrew Thomas, Lorenzo Carter, and Nate Ebner were working on the side today, so some promising work that they might be on the way back. Back to you guys.
All right, and the 49ers, looks like they're going to get a good start to their drive. They get the ball all the way back up to the 37-yard line, but there is a flag. Looks like it'll be coming back.
I think it's on the Niners. It's on the Niners, yeah.
Yeah, most likely it's on the receiving team when you see a flag on the kickoff. Holding 49ers, so bring it back.
Lou wants the link, Pat.
Hey, Joe. My bad, Pat. Can I be the Jimmy G updater guy?
No,
No, I
that's
have
my
to think
job.
of something for
No.
you.
Do I hear
I
breaking
mean,
news?
For you.
I'll be the Jimmy G slander guy.
I want that montage
You can't
back,
have it.
Pat.
You can't be a Jimmy G slander guy every week.
Wow, they're already back to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, back to the 9-yard line. Are you ahead of me, Joe? What's your time?
A little bit, yeah. You might have to refresh. That was a nice run of about 8 yards right there.
All right.
For some reason, when you go to commercials or you play that, you seem to.
Yeah, if I'm not on it the whole time, I think I get a little bit behind.
Right. I got 1241, 1240. Garoppolo takes a snap. They're going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be
That's
third
going
down
nowhere.
and 1.
Yeah, Elijah Mitchell had a 9-yard run to play before, and then he gets stuffed for about a 1-yard loss right there. It'd be about a third and 2, 3rd and 1.
I love him.
Oh.
Really.
Oh,
Love him.
thank you for the update, Double
What it
Easy.
do,
It's
what it do?
420. 420.
Back on my bullshit. Breaking news. Back on my bullshit. 11-6.
Who could be the official hype man for the Giants?
That's right.
All right. 3rd and
Hey,
2.
Those are
Slay.
good.
Slay. How you like your breaking news presentation?
All right, Jimmy G on the snap. The Rams jump off sides. It's a pitch to Elijah Mitchell. They stuff him, but the Rams jumped off sides. It'll be a first down.
Yep.
Leonard Floyd off sides.
Just want to have like that Jimmy G hater role or something.
Nate's got to have a role here too.
On the
Mine
He's
is to get the
a-
hell
why-
get Slay held off the stream, bro. That's my job. Slay it off.
On an unrelated note, I'm on my lunch break today. I order some food. I pull up to the restaurant. I go in there. I pay for my food. They give me a ticket with a number on it. It's a lot of people in there. So I go back in my truck, sit in my truck. Restaurant guy comes out and says, yo, your food is ready. I hop out my truck. I go inside. This little lesbian dressed like a dude is standing there with the stank face because I came in and handed the guy my ticket and got my food. She gonna look at me and say, I was waiting in here too. For some reason, that shit just rubbed me the wrong way today. And I told her, little girl, I don't care what you identify as, but don't forget you don't have a dick. You talking to a real man today. Shut up.
Oh, my God.
All right, and that's an update by Lou. Let's keep it down a little bit.
Yep.
All
Update
right,
by
second
Luke.
and 9. Second and 9. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Elijah Mitchell to his right.
I'm gonna be laughing for
Ball
the
is snap. Jimmy G looking. He hits George Kittle over the middle of the field and gets a first down, 10 yards.
Yeah.
The best
Down
tight end in
49ers.
football.
I'm not
That's
that's not
right.
anything. You can identify with whatever the hell you want to identify with. If you feel like a pencil, be a pencil by all means. I don't give a damn.
That's
But
right.
I don't have to play into your role playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have
Right.
to acknowledge you as a
All
man
right.
when you have a vagina. Sorry.
All right. First and 10. 49ers.
And
Debo
back to you, Pat.
Samuel. Yeah. Debo Samuel. On the outside. Looks like George Kittle breaks it to the outside. Wilson in the backfield. Jimmy G, shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands it up to the running back. Wilson, nice run up the middle for 6 yards.
I may
Wonder
have just
when they're
got
gonna
my
throw the
YouTube
ball.
channel canceled, fellas.
Hey,
And
Levance.
Wonder-
What's good?
the 49ers are actually
I
doing
wonder when they're
exactly
gonna start
what-
throwing the ball.
Exactly what me and Joe is saying, man. They're using that run game and they're hitting George Kittle over the middle of the field, man. That's the formula, man. You run off
Joel,
clock.
do
and
you like
keep
that
the ball
montage?
moving.
Hey, can we see some of that running with Saquon Barkley up the middle and then unloading the ball to Saquon, Kadarius Tony?
I would
mean,
love to.
unloading the ball to Kadarius Tony or Riggs or
Ball
Colin
run up the
Johnson.
middle, 2-yard game by the 49ers. It'll be a 3rd and 2.
And that was breaking news outside the Big Blue Crew from Lou.
Because when we get that play action going, when we get the run game going, that play action is great. But when we can't get no damn run game going, we in trouble.
Yeah, you're
All
right.
right. 3rd
No.
and 2, 49ers working up the field. using staying on schedule with their drive, man. They've been at 32 and 33 the whole game. Von Miller
Joe.
on the field. Jimmy
Joe.
Garoppolo on the shotgun. Debo Samuel in motion. Ball is snapped, and wait a minute, the play has been stopped. 5-yard penalty on the 49ers. False start.
Gee. What's up?
It'll be 3rd and 7.
Jimmy to me, baby. Jimmy to
I
me,
think
baby.
that was 75 that jumped.
Jimmy G.
Yeah, 75.
Well, Lou, don't get mad at me. I have a penis also, but I identify as a lesbian. Okay, I can't help it. So
Hey, I'm a lesbian,
exactly.
but I'm a God-made lesbian.
That's right.
All right, 3rd and 7. Jimmy G back on the field after the penalty in the shotgun. Trips to his right, running back to his left. The ball is snapped. Jimmy G throws it, and it is caught by Debo Samuel. He breaks some tackles. He's down to the 45-yard line.
Jimmy to me,
Of the
baby. Jimmy
Rams.
to me, baby.
What a
Man,
play
Jimmy
by
G made a
Debo
good
Samuel.
play. That's up.
Jimmy to me,
did something
baby. Jimmy
good.
to me, baby. Jimmy to me. I'm sorry, guys.
That was your evening breaking news story right there from Lou and Joel.
That's right.
Jimmy G.
All right. 1st and 10, 49ers at the Debo Samuel 20-yard gain. They're in Rams territory once again. Jimmy G in the shotgun, running back to his left. Kittle to his right. Kittle in motion, hands it out to Elijah Mitchell. Mitchell goes up the middle. He breaks a tackle. He's down to, another nice push, down to about the 30, 13 yards. At the 31, the 49ers are moving this ball.
Now, in the 3rd quarter, Jimmy G's going to throw a pick, and in the 4th quarter, Jimmy G's going to throw a pick. Remember I said it.
Facts, Lou. Facts. I agree.
Can we get this play montage, please?
Right.
Nate. Oh, shit.
Was that breaking
All right.
news?
First,
Oh, man.
1st and 10, Jimmy G in the shotgun. Elijah Mitchell to his right, trips to his left, and they are driving the ball. They're at the Rams 31. Debo Samuel in motion. Another handoff to Elijah Mitchell, and he gets about 2 yards on that play. It'll be a 2nd and 8. Good stop by the Rams defensive front right there. And
Yeah,
I have
Rams
to say,
front
Joe's
too.
analysis. Go ahead, Joe.
The Rams went to a 6-man front right there. They're going to try to stop this run right now.
Yeah, Joe's analysis has been right on point, man. They're going to continue to run this ball and hit them over the middle with quick shots. And it's been working. All right, it's 2nd and 8, Jimmy G. Let's see what he can do. All right, Jimmy G in the shotgun. George Kittle in motion. Ball is snapped. Jimmy G throws it right across the middle again. It's Brandon Ayuk. He breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle. He's down to the 8-yard line of the Rams.
What a throw.
Look at Jimmy.
What
Jimmy
a
G.
throw. And this 49ers offense is on the roll tonight.
Ayuk.
Jimmy G
The
made.
guy that should be featured more than their offense,
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk. I love him.
Exactly.
I hate that Jimmy G made a good throw, but hey, Ayuk gives me
Hey,
fancy
Slade,
points.
never watch that man's name again, bro. Jimmy G's a GOAT, bro, in this chat.
Hey, Jeff,
Ayuk reminds me. What? What's up?
hit him with the jingle, Jeff.
What was the jingle again?
I
forgot
don't know,
the
but it was
jingle.
horrible.
I know.
It was
All
horrible.
right, Jimmy G in the shotgun. 1st and 12. Ball is snapped. He hands it out to Debo Samuel. Debo Samuel
That's
breaks
a
it to the
touchdown.
outside, and
That's
he gets a
good.
touchdown. Touchdown
That's a really
49ers.
good.
Touchdown,
And this 49ers,
Niners.
49ers
Touchdown,
offense-
you know, and his name is Debo.
Yes, sir. Man,
I
they
love it.
are
Well,
killing the
thank you
Rams
for joining
right now.
us. We're trying to do the best live streams.
Jimmy G in the building.
Let's go.
Gabrielle,
Joel, do you
thank
still have
you for
that
tuning
in the
in.
background?
Yes.
If you're not subscribed to the channel already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. To everybody that missed
Thank
Sunday
you,
has put in
Gabrielle.
the chat. Thank you for tuning in.
Jimmy to me, baby. Jimmy to me, baby.
And
Hey,
the 49ers are on top of the Rams 21-7 in the 2nd quarter. And we're going to get a break right here. We're going to go to
well, I'm sorry. I love it.
that.
I'm famous.
sorry,
I'm famous. I'm famous. You know what? The 49ers are just doing what they did the first drive right there. the defense scored a touchdown, took away an opportunity from the Rams to put anything on the board. And then, the Rams went down and scored, and the 49ers answered again. Same way, short runs, short passes, not giving up, not trying to do too much, getting what they can do, not turning the ball over, no penalties really. There was one, I think, on that drive by the 49ers. But if you look at the 49ers run game right now, the stat I saw was 20 rushes for 82 yards already.
Yes.
And Garoppolo's only thrown the ball like 8 or 9 times. And, Garoppolo's like 9 of 7. I mean, he's for 50 yards, something like that. I mean, that's what you want out of your football team. Look at how tired that Rams defense is getting right now. So if the Rams have a 3 and out right now, this could be big trouble for the Rams. They have to go down and answer.
Joe said, "I'm rich, bitch."
That's right.
All right. Love interacting with
And
my
that's
guys
the way
here on
it
the
is.
panel. Yep. Love interacting with my guys here on the panel, man. Great analysis by Joe, man. Everything that he said, the 49ers are actually listening to him. I don't know if somebody's looking at the stream on the sidelines while they're playing, but running that ball at the Rams defense and throwing that ball across the middle nullifies Ramsey, nullifies Von Miller, really nullifies Aaron Donald if you're double teaming them and triple teaming them on those run plays up the middle. They're doing a very good job. They're moving the ball precisely down the field, man. And this is looking like a new 49ers team. This is not a 49ers team that we've seen early in the year. So they're doing some things right now.
Hopefully Jimmy G starts listening to me and starts throwing interceptions.
And look, Jalen Ramsey frustrated on the sidelines. He's yelling at coaches. He's yelling at Raheem Morris. They're frustrated.
Well, we missed Sunday's question. Question was, why is people assuming JJ can be the GM?
Oh man, I don't know who said that.
It's up there a little bit. It's above Gabriel.
No.
Listen, cannot be the GM.
He's struggling to be a good head coach.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got enough on his plate as it is. You'll ruin his career as a coach if you do that.
Yep.
And I don't believe in head coaches being GMs.
Kick is off. The Rams receiver at the 5-yard line. He's down to the 20 and gets to about the 21, and that's it.
Look what Bill O'Brien did to the Texans.
And Adam Gase was a GM for the Jets.
Yeah.
Nope.
There you go.
Just don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Double Easy says he's going to identify it as a garden and go pull some weed. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah. All right, 49ers back on defense, Rams back on offense, man. I need the Rams to do something here. I need some fantasy points from that.
Me too.
I don't know about pulling weeds, but I'm pulling on some weed right now.
Oh.
Yep.
And another update by Lou.
It's legal in my state. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Levance.
All right, Matthew Stafford on the center. Single back formation. Looks like it's Henderson in the backfield.
He said another update by Luke. Pat, you silly as that.
All right. Henderson gets the ball. He spins, gets about, we'll say 3 yards on the run. It'll be a 2nd and 7. Joel, are you ahead of me?
No, actually, right there.
Okay.
I got 5:01 on the play clock. 4:59.
Yeah,
Vance, Jerry Rice, the greatest receiver in NFL history. Former New York Giants cornerback Mark Collins held his own against Rice. Facts.
Big
All
facts.
right, 2nd and 7. Matthew Stafford. Don't know why Von Miller has an oxygen tank on. He hasn't done anything yet, but okay. All right, 2nd and 7. Henderson in the backfield. Single back formation. Cooper Kupp in the slot to his right.
And shout out to Levance for commenting and popping in the stream. If you haven't subscribed already to Big Pat Sports Talk, please do so and smash that thumbs up button. And feel free to go ahead and sub to the rest of these guys. Great content creators.
All right, 8-yard pass to Skowronek. He finally hits him. First down Rams. Hey, I needed those 8 yards. Odell Beckham is in the game. Let's see if we can get him deep. I got him on the fantasy team tonight as well.
Me too.
All right, Matthew Stafford calling out the play in the huddle. It's 1st and 10 after a good pass by Matthew Stafford. Far and few tonight. 2 picks already, 1 return for a touchdown. All right.
How many of you were psychic and had Cam Newton on your fantasy?
All right, Rams, play action. Matthew Stafford looking, throws it deep over the right, and it is caught by Van Jefferson down to the 40, down to the 35-yard line.
That was a hell of a catch. That was just pure athleticism.
That was
I like that kid.
And that was a strike right there. That was a strike.
I said, how many of you were psychic and had Cam Newton on your fantasy team?
Hell no.
Nobody did.
None.
Unless you're a pure Cam Newton fan or a Panther fan, you did not have Cam Newton.
Hell no. Nobody had him. He wasn't even in the damn league. He was on the couch.
Yeah.
Right. Matthew Stafford throws it to Cooper Kupp out the backfield. He makes a move. He gets down to the 30 for about 5 yards. It'd be 2nd and 5.
Cooper
Stafford's not throwing off his back foot anymore. He's driving through the ball. He's keeping it on a lower plane right now.
Yeah,
Cooper Kupp can literally catch
I still think Matthew Stafford probably has the strongest arm in the NFL right now. This is between him and Mahomes. Has the strongest arm in the NFL right now.
You don't think Allen? What about Allen?
Yeah, Josh Allen too. I'm sorry about Josh Allen. Yeah. All right, 2nd and 5. Matthew Stafford under center, single back
Michael
formation.
Vick still got a stronger arm than some of the quarterbacks in the league.
The ball is snapped. They hand it off to Henderson. He breaks to the outside, gets down to about the 18-yard line, 19-yard line, 11-yard run by Henderson. And the Rams offense is getting moving.
Uh-oh. Shootout. This might be a shootout.
49ers are going to have to keep pace with them, man. They're going to have to keep running that ball and getting touchdowns like that. And that's how they're going to win this game, because I believe the Rams are going to score some points.
I really like the element of Van Jefferson being the offense, too.
After another first down, Matthew Stafford back under center, single back formation. Cooper Kupp in motion to his right. Henderson in the backfield. Another receiver in motion, and there will be
delay a game.
No, 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning.
Okay. Sunday has a request for you.
All right, Pat, can you give miles to a few? Always good to have a few miles to help pay attention, and when more come in, help maintain. I vote for King and Double for sure. I thought I already made those guys. Hold on, let me go.
I know you made Logan a mod.
Maybe they got a.
Damn sure no, you didn't make me one.
I got Double Easy, King Tone. There you go. I made King Tone and Double Easy. You are now mods. Welcome to the Big Blue Crew. You are now able to boot and put links and do whatever you want as a mod in Bigpatssportstalk.
Yep. And
what's going on?
The only thing we really want to avoid is like racism and the nudie pictures coming in and, you know, anything like that. We love the arguments. You know, if a guy's going to spam 15 times, you know, go ahead and give him a timeout, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, let the arguments fly through, especially from like Bobby Murphy and even Big Play Slay here. You know, we're not going to shy away from any of that. We're going to give our views and points. But
yeah.
Should we give Jaden it too? Because he's usually in there a lot.
We ain't playing with disturbed people.
Jaden?
That's if Jaden wants to be one.
Yeah, he deserves a mod.
If Jaden wants to be a mod, just put it in the chat, Jaden. Oh. I'll make you a mod. I don't know if he wants to be one or not.
Yeah, because I had a guy come in on my stream, Pat, and it was like Nazi, some crap like that. And I was like, "No, you're blocked. You're done."
Yeah,
somebody did that to my stream too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you get a few people on your stream.
Yes, exactly. Like I said, I don't mind the arguments. If somebody wants to say Daniel Jones sucks, okay, we'll argue.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that just to get kicked out. No way.
Nah, people just get too much time in their hands.
I don't kick anybody out that has an opinion. I don't kick anybody out that has an opinion.
You know who's at the Giants? You know who's at the Knicks game right now? Roche's at the Knicks game right now.
You know what that means, Slay? That means you absolutely have no opinion because you get kicked out all the damn time.
You deserve to.
Well, I do absolutely nothing and I get kicked out.
Hey, Pat, I heard we have some breaking news at halftime.
All right. Jaden says he wants to be a mod, so Jaden will be a mod.
All right. And there's a handoff run up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards.
Yeah, I got to refresh.
You're fine.
Mine's a little bit slow too.
Every time I go out of it, I got to refresh. That's crazy.
Come on, get OBJ.
Oh, there's a
in.
fumble. There's a snap on the fumble, and flags are flying, and
Fumble.
Rams recovered it, but
Sergeant Fumbleina Wilkinson fumbles the ball.
Fumble, fumble, fumble.
Get OBJ in the game.
I need OBJ in the end zone, man.
Right.
You got him on your fantasy team?
I keep trying to pull these comments up on the stream like it's my live, and it's not. Sorry.
there is a way that we could do that. I just have to figure it out where we can have each other. Like if Pat gets up and walks away, we could bring people in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a way
to figure it out.
Yes.
Oh, that's the members thing. That's the new members thing, Joe.
Well, we have memberships, Slay.
Right.
No, I'm talking about the members thing.
Not you, Slay.
For
family
StreamYard?
thing is whatever it's called. I gotta look into it.
Right.
Because if so, it'll be Joel and Lou that'll be able to do it.
That's the offense.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I've only been doing the YouTube thing for less than a month, so I'm not sure about all this stuff.
You do YouTube?
You know how, like
right.
Authentic and the beard can pull up comments, and Authentic can too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They can choose.
Well, yeah.
21-7 in the first half.
All right. 2nd and 11. Matthew Stafford, 5 receivers set after the 5-yard false start. And ball is snapped. Matthew Stafford is looking. It's a screenplay to Higbee, and the 49ers snuffed that out. Great play by the 49ers defense. Right
Wow,
Lost
that
about
was
2 yards.
That 51 right there reminded me of Ken Norton Jr. Wow.
I remember Ken Norton used to beat up the goalpost. Used to be
Yep. I mean, the way he shed that block, got off of it, and made the tackle, that's what he would do.
I'm just waiting for Nick Bosa to make a big play coming up soon. He's been a little quiet so far this game.
Right. 3rd and 13. Running back to his left in the shotgun. Matthew Stafford looking. Ball is snap. He's looking. Has to throw it to the running back out the backfield. It's Henderson, and Henderson gets what he can, but it will be 4th down, and the 49ers defense shut it down.
Did you see
That's what they're going to have to do.
Pat, what Tone was saying, he got to get on the show. Did you see that one?
No, I can't see it. Hold on.
Yeah, I saw
There's
that
a
Sunday. They're
real-
going to take the dislike button away.
Yeah.
King
You can
Tom
only
definitely
like-
come on to the show. You're welcome to the show anytime. You can come on
Anytime,
tonight if
brother.
you wanted to.
Right.
Yeah. Same thing with
Well,
you, Double
the White
H or
House.
anybody else.
The White House got a lot of dislikes on something.
Yeah, that's why. They don't want the dislike button no more.
Yeah.
He says that one dude is disturbed. I have no life, but I'm not going on to some channel with someone I disagree with and be a
Right. Who got time for that shit?
All right. Matt Gay coming out for the Rams for a field goal. I don't know if I'm behind.
No, you're
You're
ahead of me now.
No, 4th and 8. 18
All
seconds.
right, 18 seconds
Yep.
left.
Yep. Matt Gay, 17 of 18.
Oh, it's a fake. It's a fake. The Rams hit the tight end at the backfield. What in the world was that?
That's called the Sean McVay special.
Wow.
Oh, it's a fake, and they do
What?
not convert.
What
the
was
hell?
that?
What a great play by that San Francisco defense. They were all over it. They got the guy covered going. Yeah.
Taunting. Walking with swag. 5-yard
That-
penalty. No, let me
Wow. That is surprising. You know, Joe, we've been seeing that a whole lot lately. People are just missing opportunities to get points. We've been
Yes.
seeing that a whole lot.
That's
Like,
Jones
what's the deal
too.
with
You know-
that, right?
Hey, double easy.
Well, you know that-
identify is the same thing.
Right. Look at when the Raiders missed that field goal within 20 yards. I mean, that was a huge swing for the Giants game, 2 weeks ago. I mean, that 3 points makes it a different game. You have to play differently.
They just
Still would have
faked it
been a
and failed.
4-point lead, but
That's crazy.
Who's
Like,
a Lions
you-
fan?
So let's say if they
Big
lose,
play
let's
Slay.
say if they lose by 3 points or 2 points or a point tonight, that comes back to haunt you. That
Yep.
comes back to haunt you.
I don't know why you just
Yeah.
don't kick the field goal.
Slay got multiple
Giants up.
Slay got multiple personality disorder. He was on my stream cheering for the Cowboys. He on this stream talking about he a Lions fan. He got a Philadelphia Eagles channel. Poor boy's confused.
Oh my gosh.
And then he's a
Well,
well,
Giants
being
fan.
an Eagles
We're
fan
gonna
will do
get
that
this-
to you.
We're gonna get this halftime show started off early because there's only 18 seconds left. I doubt the 49ers try to do anything. So we're gonna get it started early.
Oh, thanks, Pat. Appreciate that intro. Well, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, here it looks like that the Rams are just self-imploding right now. They got a couple of turnovers. Sanford threw 2 picks, and they tried a fake field goal right there. It just didn't work out too well for them. I mean, that was a very, very aggressive play calling. Last 2 drives, the Rams been moving the ball, but the San Francisco defense answered the call right there, as we all saw, and. San Francisco's coming out here with a lot of swag right now. I'm not making stupid mistakes, taking what they're given, not trying to get too much, not trying to do too much, sticking with their game plan, no penalties, special teams is looking good, especially right here on this play that we're watching right now. That's winning football right there. Well, what can the Rams do in the second half now to adjust for this? And what is the 49ers going to do? Are they going to stick with the same thing, or are they going to change it up a little bit? I mean, right now, the Rams front 4, front 6 have no answer for this running game. Back to you.
All right, let's get our second update going. Let's go, Jeff.
Well, we're previewing the games coming up this next week. We got a pretty decent game this coming Thursday with the New England Patriots. They're going to be facing off against the Atlanta Falcons, so that should be a good Thursday night matchup. And then we got a nice slate. We got a nice slate of Sunday night games over here. We got the Indianapolis Colts, who are starting to put it together a little bit on offense. They're going to be facing off against the Buffalo Bills, who came off a drubbing right now.
That's going to be a good game.
The New York Jets. Hold on for a second. I just lost my info. Give me 1 second. Back to you, Pat.
All right. And I will have a screen. I'll have a screen for Lou starting next week at the Giants game. But for now, it's going to be True Big Blue with Lou.
As you all know, we're coming out of a bye, playing the angry Tom Brady, but also playing a washed-up Tom Brady, a has-been Tom Brady. So I would look forward to the Giants coming out, stomping the mud hole in that ass, and starting our run to 11-6.
11-6.
11-6.
Yeah.
True Big Blue with Lou. He's back on his bullshit. Let's go.
Yep.
That's right.
Hey,
And
got a little word from the Miz, man. I know he's not in the chat. He should be in a little later, but this is a word from the Miz.
By the way, got my Big Pat shirt. I'm sporting a Big Pat shirt. Things comfortable as hell. Gonna fit me nice for the winter. Go out and get yourself one. And support my man Big Pat. Big time Giant fan.
And
Oh, my goodness.
last commercial break before the halftime show is over. I'm gonna take me a little break. You guys hold it down. But Big Pat Sports Talk has its own shop. It's called Big Pat Sports Shop. Cop you some merch. More merch coming soon, and I will have shirts for everyone in the Big Blue crew for you to purchase on Big Pat Sports Talk, because you're gonna support, because you're part of the Big Blue crew. And here you go. What's going on, Big Pat Sports Talk fans? And welcome to Big Pat Sports Shop, man. We got merch. we got merch now, man. 15% off everything, man. We have everything that you need as a Big Pat Sports Talk fan. Man, we got shirts, we got bags, we got hoodies, we got mugs, even aprons. So go ahead, click on that, what you're looking for, get that hoodie, get whatever color you want to get, whether it's red, whether it's blue, whether it's navy, whether it's green, whether it's black. Add it to the cart, and we got you. And that's it, man. Go purchase Big Pat Sports Talk merch and support the family, man. And welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you for your support.
And we're back better than ever.
Yep, and we back on our BS. We going 4-2 in the
That's
division.
right. That's right.
Sweeping the whole
Jaden
second
Pat
half
stepped
of the
away.
season.
We can't
11
add
to
you, my
6.
guy. Oh, you are in here. Okay.
Yeah, he is.
I was already here.
All right. I had to be focused on report and back my guy Lou with his report and Jeff and all right, halftime entertainment. Y'all ready? Shake that ass.
Let's do it.
Bitch and let me see what you got. Shake that ass. Bitch and let me see what you got. All right. Woo.
Shout out to Slade for being a Lions fan.
My
Shout
man
out for
said
Slade.
this stream is going
We
to
need
get bigger
Josh
than
Money in the
Walmart.
Mixmasters. That's what we need.
I got no comment. I got no comment for that dance.
Grandmaster
No.
Flash.
Why does it say Lou's got the dark music? I didn't hear the music. on that. Was it dark?
White
Was the music dark?
lines, vision, dreams of passion blowing through my mind. All the while I think of you. High times, a very strange reaction blowing through my mind. The more I see, the more I do. I'm singing along, and I'm baby, telling your body to come along. Those
What
white
the hell are you doing, Joe?
You never heard of Grandmaster Flash? Come on.
Yeah, I've heard of Grandmaster Flash. I asked you what you was doing.
I was singing Grandmaster. I know it ain't good, but damn it, it could be to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Dip, baby, dip. Come on. Dip, baby, dip.
Oh man, I wish I could put that one in the.
Can you clip that?
Yeah,
we
I'm
need to clip that.
I'm 1000% clipping that.
Yeah, I'm about to use that as my intro.
Yeah, I need to use that as like an intro every single time we beat the Giants.
For what?
On third down. That'll be our third down celebration.
Right.
Yeah.
No, wow, Slade. Now you're a Giants fan. Welcome.
You gotta
to the
start
crew.
singing some Cool in the Gang next, Joel.
Oh, cool in the game?
Yeah.
Oh. Celebrate
Slade was a
good
Lions
times.
fan.
Come on.
Jaden, stop with
There's
the
a
whole
party going on right here.
Right here.
A celebration to last throughout the year.
Yeah. Y'all stupid as hell, boy. Y'all crazy.
Celebrating.
What the hell? He said, burn.
Do not sing ever.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Oh, jeez.
I need a shot after this shit.
I need a shot.
This thing is all over the place.
Yeah, but then there was always the best
I'm going to
one
hit the
of them all,
Bacardi after this.
Disco duck.
Hit the road.
Did you just hit?
Disco
hit him?
duck?
He just sang the gold member.
I thought you were about to sing Hit the Road Jack next.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Hit the road, Jack.
How have I not heard these songs?
And don't you come back no more.
Y'all sabotaging.
That's right, Taj.
Y'all sabotaging my boy Pat's channel. Stop.
I'm going to bed.
I'm still waiting for that Pat
It was
rant.
Ghostbusters.
I'm still waiting for that Pat montage. I'm still waiting.
I'm still waiting for that breaking news story.
Breaking news: the lesbian at the restaurant is still a disgruntled.
Oh.
She was confused. She couldn't help it.
back to me on our updates about Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, we're gonna just
update
skip
for Jimmy
overview.
Garoppolo. He's 8 of 8 for 89 yards. And
I
2
wanted to
touchdowns.
say it, Joe.
I go
I'm
ahead,
the
Slay.
Jimmy G slanderer here.
No, you're not. That's not slander.
All right, Jimmy G, terrible game. I don't care if he's 8 for 8. He doesn't have over 100 yards.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait. So what that means? He's playing bad?
No.
We need Zion or Logan here for the injury updates.
Incomplete.
All right.
He's 8.
Yeah.
I'm just
Jimmy
here to
Garoppolo
give
is
him
8
a
for
break.
8. Jimmy Garoppolo is 8 for 8. He has 89 yards, 1 touchdown.
Slay, you gotta stop it, man. You just gotta Jimmy, baby. Jimmy, baby.
Oh my god. I just hate him. I don't know why.
Why do you hate him? Why do you hate him?
That's how I feel about the Eagles, so I understand.
I just don't like him. I
Jimmy
feel
G
like
do to you?
I feel like he was handed everything as a quarterback.
Did Jimmy G offend you?
Oh shit!
Slay,
man,
just
listen.
admit you're a Giants fan. You wear everything
That
blue.
dude had to make it to the NFL just
Cosmic
Yo,
like
Nate,
Giants fan.
he's a Lions fan. He
He's a
represents
Giants fan. He wears blue everything.
I thought he was a Lions fan.
Oh my god! You know what? Y'all have a good demo.
Shit, both Giants and the Lions were.
Thank God.
Slay, at the end of the day, like you gotta look. Your team is trash.
But we have one more win than you, so how can you call us trash?
Because y'all trash.
Hey, yo, Slay, you good though? We beat y'all twice.
Hey, who beat the Broncos? Did y'all or did we?
No, listen, we're not even gonna have this petty discussion. How many Super Bowl appearances has your team made?
And counting 3. Yeah.
In your whole entire history.
3.
Oh, only 3. So y'all lost 2.
What's up,
only
Rick?
one team in the NFL has more NFL titles than us, and that's by 1 title, and that's the Green Bay Packers. We have more than the Patriots, and we have more than everybody else except for the Green Bay Packers, and they only beat us by 1.
Yep.
Now, Philly, on the other hand, only has
Slay.
1 Super Bowl trophy in your
Slay,
entire franchise history.
But you're stuck with 1 ring.
You have just 1
Hey, Rick.
Lombardi trophy in your whole entire franchise history.
But
that
I
means
do
that
think
you're a
y'all
historically
Tom
bad
Brady,
team. No. That means that you're a historically bad team. You have 90 years football history and 1 Lombardi. Do the math. Numbers don't lie. Yeah, sickety suck.
Yo, Prince Production. What's up? Thanks for joining us, guys. We appreciate everybody viewing. Give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. Subscribe. Ring that bell.
Drop the links in the chat quick before we lose potential subscribers. No,
that's right. We already lost 7 or 8 because of my singing.
No, I think we better gain some.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I think they like your singing.
Oh, they like my singing.
Why y'all lying to that man? I'm about to leave. Yeah.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Holy shit.
Oh, okay. Now we're definitely subscribers.
Hey, it ain't that far away, damn it. It's really not that far away.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Walking home from my house Christmas Eve.
You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me, Grandpa, we believe she'd been drinking too much eggnog.
She's just a hoe.
and I can't wait to Thanksgiving.
I know. I'm looking forward to it. I got a 21-pound turkey I'm cooking.
How you cooking it?
In an oven.
Joe.
I'm deep frying one this year.
There you go. Make
Joe,
sure you towel it, dry it off,
time
get as much water out of it as you can.
All right. Back.
All right. Hit Squad had a great question for us. What team that won this week shocked you guys the most?
Washington football team.
The football team.
Panthers being the Cardinals.
Actually, I'm going to say the Lions tying the Steelers.
Yep, that's what I was going to say too.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Man, that
Or
was
you
garbage.
or Ravens losing to the Dolphins.
No, I called that. So I knew that was happening. Everyone else thought I was
But
full
you
of blue
cheated the
mud. But
system.
No, you did. You just picked it. You
I'll
did.
say New England stomping all over Cleveland. That was a pretty big surprise.
stomping Cleveland.
But
Yeah.
then again,
They stomped Cleveland.
Yeah, they stomped them 45-7, man. I'll give you a surprising stat. The Jets have given up 45 or more points in 3 games over the last 4 games. That is crazy.
4 games.
You know, the last team to do that is the 1966 New York Giants.
Yeah.
We're gonna come
That's
out.
All
Of
right,
the
Pat.
crazy.
bye.
I'm gonna have
We're
head
gonna
out,
come
man.
out of the
You have a
bye.
good day.
We're gonna tell Brady and the
Have a good one,
All right,
Slay.
Slay. You gone, Slay? All right. Gotta
Oh my God.
That's never gonna get old. That's never
All
gonna get
right,
old.
let's get this second half started. Rams kicking off. I don't know if I'm behind you guys or not. Rams kick off, and it's a short kickoff, and they receive it at the 22-yard line. Joel, am I behind you?
I will catch up in a second. You're
Oh,
not.
okay. So you have to catch up to me.
There, now the guys are in the booth. That's better.
Yeah. And we do not want that guy as our GM, Louis Riddick. No,
Oh.
hell no.
No.
There's
I
some
don't like
Giants
no.
fans that want him.
Hell no.
To the no.
Why do Giants fans
Hell
want
to the
him?
no.
No. Hail to the no.
All right.
And it go
Hopefully you
quiet.
got their broadcast booth on mute and you're listening to Big Pat Sports Talk with Classified Joe. Start of the second half. 49ers in a single back formation. Jimmy G on the center. They pitch it out to the running back. And the 49ers come out. Elijah Mitchell with a 15-yard gain. Well, 18 yards.
I love
Nice
these kids
run
who
by
run.
Elijah Mitchell. And this 49ers team has been listening to the classified analysis of Classified
Yep.
Joe 3F. They are running this ball, and they're making short, crisp passes over the middle to Kittle, Ayuk, and Debo Samuel. This is a 49ers team that could be good if they get back to that formula. Shanahan with the calls going against McVay tonight is coming out on top so far. 49ers in the shotgun, another handoff to Elijah Mitchell up the middle for 4 yards. They're continuing to run this ball, man.
Man,
Is
you know,
this
3
the-
carries and 4 yards. 4 yards.
Is this the week of the upsets?
4
Right.
yards of carries, 12 yards and 3 carries, man. I mean, that's
49ers. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. That's where I was just going, is just 4 yards of carries, 12 yards for 3 carries. That's a first down every time. I'll take it.
49ers are playing bully ball tonight on first down. 16 runs, no passes on first down. 49ers back in single back formation. Running back in the backfield. Jimmy G, Q check in motion. They hand it off to Mitchell, and the Rams make a good play this time. A loss of about 2.
Yeah.
It'll be a 3rd and 8. Great play by Rita of the Rams right there. Rams said, not anymore.
Nice penetration right up the middle to get make the play there.
Right, and he came all the way from the left side. Great play
Just shot
by
the
Rita
gap.
right there.
They shot the gap, saw the open hole, and was able to go in and
That's
make the
that's
tackle.
good linebacker play right
That's-
there. I had to give him his
Exactly.
props right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3rd and 8. Can the Rams get off the field, or will the 49ers take off some more of that clock? All right, receiver in motion. Jimmy G in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Rams send a blitz. Jimmy G steps up, and he is sacked. Sacked by Tyler Rapp of the Rams. And the Rams get off the field. After
You knew that was coming.
a good first down run by the 49ers.
You knew that was coming. The 49ers put themselves in a hole right there. They're running that toss a little bit too much. They're relying on it. They had more luck between the tackles. You know, this Rams defense is really fast. They like to pursue. So when they were doing it between the guards, they're getting good runs. So
And the punt is off, and it'll be fair call at the 20. Looks like they put Jalen Ramsey on George Kittle on that play.
That's
Double
smart.
Easy says, I don't suppose anyone on here is from upstate New York. Yeah, I'm not in the Albany area. I'm over by Rochester.
No, I'm Jersey.
I'm in Shreveport.
I'm from the city.
Yeah, big play says, hey, at least I leave off on a great way.
That's right.
Shout out to Big Play Slay, man.
Great Eagles fan he is.
All right.
That
King
man,
Tone
Bobby
says, "Get him
Murphy.
out of here, coach." Double Easy. Hey, shout out to Double Easy, man. He is in the chat of everybody in this big blue crew. Thank you for your man unquestioned support, bro. Thank everybody.
Spread
You
the
guys
word,
are the best.
guys.
If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have a platform like this. So we appreciate everything that you guys do for us. The support, the love. Every time you guys support us in the chat, we really appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you so much. So it's a good game so far.
Well, while we're waiting on commercial break, let's go ahead and get this in. What was your analysis of that last drive, Joe?
Again, they're that toss to the right. I mean, the Rams are just starting to bring more guys down into the box to try to stop that run. That's what's going on right now. I don't think the 49ers have passed on first down yet this whole game, have they? I mean, that was the first punt that we've seen.
Yeah, they have not passed it on first down. 16 runs, no passes on first down.
So that's where they're going to stay committed to, and I like the game plan. But again, we're talking, what did I say? Second half adjustments. All right, what are the Rams going to do? They're going to come out and focus on that run. So now you might see Shanahan pulling out his bag of tricks, maybe rolling Garoppolo out, getting him away from Donald and Von Miller and that pass rush. So let's see what the 49ers defense can do right here with what adjustments. They played a great first half against the Rams, and see what Stafford and company can do now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm wondering if we see a Joey Bosa sighting coming up soon, because he's been a little quiet this game so far. So I wonder if he starts making his impact for that 49ers defense.
Yeah, he may be able to make an impact. Good analysis, Jeff, right there. The Rams are going to have to pass this football.
Yeah.
I mean, they're down 14 points. They have to get back into the game. Let's see what that evil genius of Sean McVay can bring up. Record against the 49ers is only 3-5. He's 8-1 against the Cardinals, and he's 7-3 against the Seahawks. But he always has trouble with this 49ers team, no matter how bad they are. Have lost 4 straight to the 49ers. Am I behind you, Joe? I'm at 12:25.
No, you're fine.
All right.
You're
First and 10,
at what?
Matthew Stafford, 12:25. First and 10,
I'm ahead of you. I'm at 11:50.
Throws it out to Henderson. All right.
11:50 right now. Stafford under center, handoff, run it to the left side. He's going to gain about 3 yards. That was good pursuit and tackle by 49ers there.
Yeah.
All right.
11:38, 37. And now I got no clock. Yeah.
All right, they're showing the replay of the Henderson run.
Yep.
All right. Number 51 again. Looking like Ken Norton again on that play.
Yeah.
Al Shahir, I believe his name is. He looks like a stud linebacker in the making. All right. 3rd and 5 after the Henderson run. Matthew Stafford and the 5 receiver set. Or the 49ers bringing the heat. They're all at the line of scrimmage. No, they back off. Matthew Stafford. And he tries to throw it to Henderson, but a good play by the 49ers defense right now. Man.
Rams get off the field.
And that was great coverage.
Getting off the field again.
All right, who was open on this play?
I'm trying to look.
Nobody.
It was great coverage. Oh, it could have been picked off.
Yeah, it was almost picked off.
It was 29 because he just made a nice hit on Henderson.
I got 19 on the play clock. 18, 17, 16, 15, 40.
Yeah.
I'm at 10:59.
I'm way behind you guys.
You about 4 seconds ahead of me, Joe.
Okay.
I'm at 10:52.
All right, and punt is off. This fair call at the 36, 37-yard line. Brandon Ayuk.
All right.
36-yard punt, not a very good punt right there.
Well,
49ers, they made good adjustments on that. They 3 and out. I mean, you can't ask for better than that. They came out, and they're not letting Stafford get comfortable with the short stuff. They're still trying to keep him confused. They're not letting that underneath quick hitters, not letting them burn.
Thank you.
Shout out to Eddie Buckets, man. I'm trying to bring y'all.
My God.
Thank you, guys.
Some humor.
Eddie gets buckets.
Some professionalism, some humor. I mean, try to get everybody involved, man. That's what I do. I come up with plans in my head, and I got a little bit more coming for you guys. This next Giant stream, man, you guys need to tune in because I'm going to have a lot going.
I love the way the 49ers are playing right now, too, especially in the secondary. They're doing a good job against those Rams receivers. It seems like Kupp's really not made that impact in the game so far.
Or is it that Robert Woods getting hurt played a huge part?
I think it might have, yeah.
Might have, because without Robert Woods, he is not looking the same at quarterback right now.
Yeah.
Yo, Pat.
Lou, what's going on, Lou?
What intro is Double Easy talking about?
Oh, the intro is when I do this. Or it could be the intro to my videos that I put out singularly, the intro that I have.
Well, we got a classic game coming up. Detroit versus... No, I'm just kidding.
I actually like the intro Big Pat puts out.
I do too.
Who's that? Is that Hit Squad?
No, that was Jaden.
Oh, Jaden. You're
Jaden the Chin.
You're. Who started that, by the way? Was that you or was that Kush that did it?
Nah, it was Kush.
Kush did the year.
Yeah. So I'm like wondering why they keep saying "you're" all the time.
Well, he ain't start that. He probably started it on the YouTube channel, but
yeah, Kush actually started it. And I just been going along with it since then.
Dynamic duo of Aaron Donald and Von Miller. Can they get something started so far? All right, Joe. Are you ahead of me right now? What's showing on your screen?
Yeah, they're blowing the false start on 49ers.
Looks like it was on Kittle.
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead of me. Let me refresh real quick. If I'm not back up before call the play for me, Joe.
Sorry, I'm hopping between Monday Night Football and Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli.
Oh, right.
How's that looking so far?
Them dudes, they funny, man. I
got 20 on the play clock. 19, 18.
Oh, okay, we're at the exact same spot now.
Von
Miller, 110 and a half sacks with the Broncos, team record, Super Bowl MVP.
Eli flipping off.
All right. 49ers, back under center. Jimmy G, single back formation. Is that Mitchell in the backfield? All right. Quick pass to Ayuk over the middle, and it gets him about 4 yards. It'll be about a 2nd and 6.
They're 11.
No, I'm sorry, 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 11. I'm sorry.
Von Miller on the sideline. I don't know why. Get him out there.
That ankle, man. It is 2nd and 9, a 6-yard pass. That ankle, I don't think he's fully healed, but they're getting him in on 3rd down situations.
Oh, they are going to say 2nd and 9. They're going to give him 6 yards on that.
Yep. All right, let's see if they can get George Kittle back involved in the game. All right, the ball is snapped. Jimmy G had a little bit of pressure. He hits the receiver out the backfield for about 3 yards. It'll be about a 3rd and 6. Good tackle by the Rams DB right there.
Was that Sanu?
No, Sanu was on IR. I don't know who number 15 is.
And that was Jennings. I don't even know his first name.
As you can see, Von Miller is now on the field on 3rd down and passing situations. They're using him as a edge rusher only. So he gets all the way back from that ankle.
I'd line him up on the same side as Donald.
It'll be 3rd and 6. Jimmy G in the shotgun. The ball is snapped. Jimmy G looking over the middle of the field, and it is caught by Deebo Samuels at the 50 to 45, down to the 40-yard line. Man, that dude right there is an
so great
beast, man.
He's so
That
good.
dude is a beast.
And just like that, 1st and 10, San Francisco.
Rams come out in zone, and he just finds a little hole in the pocket right there.
Hey,
And the
let's
one
give
thing I
Jimmy
love
G
about
some
him,
credit. That was a damn good pass by Jimmy G right there.
and the one
He
thing I love
fit
about
that in the
Deebo Samuel
smallest
too,
window.
he acts like a running back when he's got that ball in his hands. He just goes. He
Exactly.
wants the contact. He's not
Yeah,
shying
he's
away from
not
the
timid.
contact.
Yeah, he's not
Yo,
timid.
that's crazy.
I
And Big
love it.
Pat actually called it out. Like Daniel Jones could squeeze it right in there.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
1st and 10, single back formation. Look like Elijah Mitchell in the backfield. Toss play to Mitchell, and he goes up the middle for about 4 yards.
That's that first
no,
down
that's
run
Wilson.
play.
That's Wilson. That's Wilson.
Oh man.
Wow.
I feel like if he would have bounced it to the outside, he probably could have had more.
Look at that.
Deebo Samuels has more reception yards in his first 8 games than Jerry Rice. Since 2019, 9.5 yards after the catch. Second is A.J. Brown with 6.6. He has the most since 2019. That dude's a player, man. That dude's an absolute beast, man.
Terrific football player. Absolute terrific football player is Deebo Samuel.
All right, 2nd and 6. Deebo Samuel in the backfield. Will he get the ball again? Yes, they do. They hand it to Deebo Samuel, and he pushes forward for about 3 yards.
Man.
Give him 4. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Hey, Nate talks football. What's going on, my guy? You know,
Nate, what's going on, Nate?
How you doing, Nate?
That's Big Nate for y'all. That's
San
Big Nate.
Francisco's just getting these nice 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 1. It opens up the whole playbook. They don't have to look at anything spectacular to get a big chunk. You know, that's they're just doing this right.
Nasty Nate in the building. Shout out to Nasty Nate.
Good hard running, short passes, just getting the little passes, please.
Garoppolo on the shotgun. Hands it off to Wilson, and he bows forward for another 4-yard gain. It'll be a first down, 49ers.
That's what I mean.
I love these guys because they don't shot. None of these guys look like they're shying away from contact. They just want to go full force right into these guys and get those hard yardage after.
This
I
is
love
what
it.
made the 49ers a Super Bowl team not too long ago, about 2 or 3 years ago.
The run game.
When they're running the ball and they're giving that ball to Deebo Samuel, man, they are putting the pressure on your defense that make you make tough tackles, and you start to tire down. As you see Leonard Floyd going off the sidelines.
That's not good.
All right. 49ers back in single back formation.
That was just
Pitch
a
to the
blown up
running
play.
back. That was a blown play right there. I don't understand what that was.
I think the center snapped it early.
That was like Donald and Miller teamed up on that one.
They actually lost 6 yards on that play.
The center snapped it early.
Now, this is where the 49ers can get in trouble when they're not on track on offense. 2nd and 16, where you force them to pass and make plays.
Yeah, see, he snapped it early.
Yeah, the offensive linemen weren't even ready.
Yeah.
I would look for George Kittle in this on 2nd and 16.
I'm thinking of a wide receiver screen myself.
Yeah, it's actually a good play call, Joel. I think that would work really effective right now for them.
All right, after the busted play, 2nd and 16, receiver in motion, and he hits the running back out the backfield, and there's another flag. Jalen Ramsey on the tackle. Will they decline it and make him go 3rd and 14, or will they make him accept it and push him out of field goal range? Me personally, I would probably accept it and push him out of field goal range. Illegal shift on the 49ers.
Yep. Tuto,
how you doing, man?
Tuto.
You know it, Tuto.
Yes, the Rams do accept the illegal shift penalty. The Rams will be moved back 5 more yards. It'll be a 2nd and 21 instead of 2nd and 16. Now field goal range, they're on the cusp of field goal range. They could try, but it'll be a very long field goal.
Joel, I could see them maybe doing that play call that you mentioned before, maybe a wide receiver screen to get some yardage back.
Right.
If not, you could throw to George Kittle real quick.
Just get 8 or 9 yards.
All right, 2nd and 21. Garoppolo on the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Garoppolo looks over the middle, and guess what? He hits George Kittle for 7 yards. It'll be third
call,
and
Jay.
on double coverage.
Third and 14.
Good call.
Yeah,
on
they're
that one,
looking to
Jay.
just get into field goal range here.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it actually worked.
Yeah, I think at this point they're just trying to get into better field goal range. They're not trying to.
Right.
I mean, if they get the first down, that's great. But I think they're just trying to line up for a good field goal.
Yeah, don't do anything stupid here. I'll try to
Exactly.
get about
Hey,
a good 10.
you want to get
7 to 10 yards.
give like a 7 to 8 yard play right here.
All right, Garoppolo, empty backfield, the ball is snapped. Garoppolo looking, try to set up a screen to Kittle, but it does not work. The Rams read it. Leonard Floyd right there to be 4th and 14.
Defense gets off the
Good
field.
job by the defense. That looked like Von Miller and Aaron Donald on that one blew it up.
AD.
Looks like
that's
Von
what
Miller.
That's what the 49ers are not very good on offense when they're not on schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened, but I'm back.
All right. And it'll be about a 50-yard field goal here. Ball is snapped. The kick is up, and it is down the middle.
Good.
And good.
Perfect.
24-7 49ers. Hit squad. What's going on, brother?
Hit squad.
What's going on,
Hit
y'all boys?
squad.
How y'all boys doing tonight?
Hit squad.
Double Easy's got a question there, Pat, for us.
I believe that you don't have to abandon the need or the best player available because we're looking for the best lineman available. That's what we need. So I don't think you abandon that philosophy at all. I just think you apply it strictly to linemen. You don't go out there trying to pick up a tight end and you know what I'm saying? I think you get a center, a legit center. And if Matt Pert or Isaiah Wilson don't show us nothing by the end of the season, then you need to get a right tackle as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Just to piggyback off what Lou said, I mean, taking the best player available at that position is a good philosophy to go by, but only if that best player is miles ahead of the player that you need at a position.
Yes.
We need offensive linemen very
project,
badly. Yeah, we need offensive linemen very badly.
Very bad.
Say if we're picking at the number 8 or 9 pick, I don't think there's a player like a DB or a receiver that I would take over any offensive lineman in the first round because we don't need another receiver that bad to where we miss out on getting an offensive lineman again.
Because if we have a good line, the receivers that we have are a threat.
Well,
Exactly.
Even if Shepard and Slayton leave, we still have very good receivers going forward.
And then you look at another thing too, is like we need an edge rusher, we need offensive linemen, we need an inside linebacker. Those would be high priority picks that I would rate in the first round, those 3 positions. So what you get stuck doing then is you look at the defensive player on the board, you look at the offensive player on the board, you look at the middle linebacker position on the board. And there again, you can go by need, best position, unless somebody that's there in the other 2 parts is head and shoulders above the lineman you're looking at.
Yeah, you're right.
I really want that center though. Everybody talking about.
Yeah,
Linderbaum.
Listen, I love
would be
Linderbaum,
nice.
but you know what? If that Oregon pass rusher's there, say people pass on him.
Hey, yo, Big Pat, Nate asked you a question.
I'd be very, very hesitant on passing on Thibodeau if he is available.
He says, "You got room for one more?" Yeah, I got room. I got room for 10.
Yeah, you got,
Come on, Nate.
we got like
I'll
3
put the link
spots.
back in the track.
Nah,
I mean-
if Thibodeau was there, you take him, and then with the other first round pick,
Right.
you take
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, Thibodeau, yeah.
You know,
But
you
that
know,
is at a position of need. You understand?
exactly,
I mean,
yeah.
that's at a position of need. So that's not taking best player available over something that we need. That's actually something that we need. And he just happens to be the best player on the board. Now, yes, I would take Thibodeau over, say, a Linderbaum or a Evan Neal. And you know what? I would still have to think about it at that point in time because if Ojulari and Roche and Anderson Smith turn out to be absolute monsters by the end of the season, hey, you get a chance to, think about it.
Right.
Hey,
There's some good edges coming out this year too. So, even if you don't get Thibodeau, there's still other edges you can go look at. I mean, I said it before on on my stream where I wouldn't be upset if we got both offensive linemen with both of our picks.
Oh,
Like, it's been so long.
No, I
since
would
we had a good offensive lineman.
I would be happy with that. I think a lot's going to have to depend on what we think of Matt Peart going forward. If we think he can be the answer at right tackle.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't mind trading Matt Pert and Nate Solder if we draft a good right tackle. I would trade Matt Pert and Nate Solder and try to get Cody Pay for them too.
I am ahead of you.
Nate, welcome to the chat.
What up, Nate?
What's going on, man?
What's up,
How you
fellas?
doing, Nate?
I'm
I'm
doing
ahead of
alright.
you
How's it
big
going
time,
on this
Pat.
Monday night?
It was good, Nate.
Cool. Second and
So
10.
many
Matthew
people
Stafford
talking
in
at
the
once.
shotgun. All right. Hands it off to the running back, and he makes a good run of about 7 yards or 8 yards. It'll be about a 3rd and 2.
Boy, the 49ers missed an opportunity there. That ball should have been picked off that first play.
Yeah, that should have been picked
It'll
up.
be 3rd and 4. They only gave him 6 yards. All right, Nate, go ahead. What did you have to say, bro?
I mean, honestly, I didn't have anything in mind. I was just gonna hop on and hang out and watch some Monday Night Football. But if you guys are talking about the draft, I'll give my piece on that. For me, I think when it comes to position of need versus draft value, the nice thing is, as opposed to last year, this year's draft class is rich in everything we need. There's so many great line prospects and a bunch of great edge prospects. I don't think we really feel so much pressure to make moves to get in the right position. I think for me, if I'm looking at this draft from the Giants' perspective, I kind of want to just let the draft come to me this year. We got a couple of should be pretty high picks. We got some good value in the second round as well. Personally, I just kind of wait to see how it unfolds because no matter who gets taken ahead of us, pretty much, there's going to be another lineman waiting. There's probably going to be another high-tier edge between Thibodeau, Karlaftis, Hutchinson. There's going to be a couple of more that emerge as the year goes on, I'm sure. For me, I think when you look at that offensive tackle class and the inside offensive line class, there's so many great ones to choose from. For me, I would double up on offensive line in the first 2 rounds, not necessarily with our first 2 first-rounders. But I do think double offensive line and an edge is the way to go.
I like that thought.
I like that thought as well.
Yeah.
But I'll throw a situation out there to you, Nate. Say Thibodeau is off the board and Galoftis is off the board, or Aiden Hutchinson is off the board. We picking around number 10 and let's say we make a good push and make the playoffs like 18.
Okay.
We're picking at 10 and 18. If Karlaftis is off the board and Thibodeau off the board, but Aiden Hutchinson is still on the board and Tyler Linderbaum.
Oh, I'm taking Aiden Hutchinson.
So you're taking best player available over a center, which we absolutely need. And Linderbaum is top 15 at least.
So
you take Aiden Hutchinson over Linderbaum right there.
So here's my argument. First off, I will admit I am biased because I'm a huge Aiden Hutchinson fan. I'm tempted. I'm not sure yet. I have a lot more scouting to do. I have not nearly been keeping up with it as much as I should this year. But at the moment, I am tempted to put Aiden Hutchinson above Kayvon Thibodeau. I love him that much. But with that being said, even throwing that out the window, I think a lot of people are starting to underestimate just how much this team needs an edge. Azeez Ojulari has been playing some good ball, but incredibly inconsistent ball. And Quincy Roche has had a couple of decent games for the expectations we've had to put on him. So I think if you make the argument that if at the end of the year Quincy Roche and Azeez Ojulari and Ellerson Smith look really good, sure. Let's talk about that at the end of the year, though. For right now, edge to me is still it's close between edge and right tackle for the biggest needs on this team in my mind. So I think Aiden Hutchinson would absolutely transform this defense. With Tyler Linderbaum, he's a beast. He's an animal. I was talking about him before last season even. He's an absolute monster on the inside. Whether you want to play him at center, which would probably be what we do as a team, or if another team even shifts him to guard, he could excel there too. For me, I just tend to think that there's so many great linemen in this draft that if we are picking around that 18-19 range, another great lineman will still be available. Versus if Aiden Hutchinson is there and Karlaftis and Thibodeau are already gone, there's probably not going to be that tier 1 edge at 18-19. At that point, you're probably settling for a second lineman there and an edge in the second round.
And let's not forget, offense wins games, defense wins championships.
I see. That's a very good sentiment. I'm not even sure if that's true anymore, to be honest with you. I think it's a good phrase that isn't quite hanging anymore.
Shit, did you see what Von Miller did to Cam Newton in that Super Bowl about 6 years ago?
About 6 years ago.
He single-handedly took that game.
All right, after the punt, 49ers first down, doing exactly what classified Joe wants to do, running that ball. 3-yard run by Wilson.
But I agree with everything
we still
you
on the
said. By the
same
way,
record? Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I said this in chat earlier about the 49ers team, and you were talking a lot of facts about this, how this Niners offense is staying on schedule, taking chunk plays on play action, boot, that kind of thing. That's just what Kyle Shanahan's offense is. For me, this is a great win for them if they can hang on, if they can beat a powerful team like the Rams and get that statement win. For me, I'm not going to believe in them until I can see them be able to run their offense off schedule. Because I'm not sure that you can be a productive team in this league anymore if you can't play from behind the sticks. If you can't generate those explosive plays, I just think it's really difficult to function as a team in this fast-paced league.
Well, that's why we're struggling.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very much
true.
so.
If we're not on schedule, we're a bad team on offense. Because one, we don't even have plays in our repertoire that could get chunks.
Yeah.
Those penalties are gonna offset. It was face mask on the Rams and holding on.
Because a lot of these games that we lost, our defense kept us in it.
Yeah.
And our offense did nothing.
I think with San Francisco too. I mean, do we really think that Jimmy G is going to be capable enough to put a team on his back if the running game isn't going on schedule? That we don't really know.
I think Jimmy G. First off, no, I don't think he's that guy that's going to put the team on his back. But at the same time, I think he gets a little too much hate. Obviously, a lot of stuff went right for them when they made it to the Super Bowl, but he did still take them to the Super Bowl. I think he deserves a little bit of credit for that. Personally, though, I can't say I wouldn't be putting Trey Lance in every game going forward, though.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey with a good play on the pass breakup on Brandon Ayuk.
I got a question for you since you're not normally in the streams with us.
Go right ahead.
Coming out of the bye, if the Giants can stomp a mud hole in the defending Super Bowl champions,
wouldn't that be sweet?
Do you think that would give us the confidence to go on and win the next 7 games after that and finish 11-6? Looking at our schedule and who we have coming to play.
I absolutely think it would give us the confidence to do that. I wouldn't say that would be what happens. I think if we can pull out a win against the Bucs, or as you say, stomp a mud hole in them, nice play there. That was a great ball.
Debo Samuel.
Great route, great ball, great catch. Yeah, but anyway, I don't think anything would necessarily bring us to that point where we're winning. We're ripping off 7 games in a row. Personally, I just think this team has so many problems that we're not going to reach that sort of level of efficiency. But I think if we're talking about making the playoffs, we always seem to find ourselves in this position. We can all look at this team and be honest and say that this should not be a team that's in the playoff conversation right now, especially at 3-6. But here we are 1 game out. So considering the Falcons just got absolutely embarrassed and the Bucs just lost to Washington pretty badly, even though the score wasn't as lopsided, it's definitely not impossible. I wouldn't say 7 straight, ripping off that many and making it an easy, but I can definitely see the Giants getting a statement win against the Bucs, coming out of the bye with a strong game plan, and just trying to get some momentum going.
Back up my bullshit, 11-6. I like that.
I can't hear a word anyone is saying.
Nice play by Jalen Ramsey, right?
I said I like that answer, Nate. I'm back on my bullshit, 11-6.
Oh, jeez.
Also, by the way, Jalen Ramsey made a great play on that ball, but those are the inconsistencies with Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, Ramsey was in great position, but if that ball is let out further, that's a completion.
Yeah,
right.
You need to throw the ball a little bit more outside to give his receiver a better chance to catch it.
Thank you, Sunday, for putting everybody's channel in the chat. Go ahead.
Sunday's always on top of it, man. She's always
great.
Thank you,
Sunday. You're the best.
But that's part of the reason I say that I don't know why the Niners are fucking around with Jimmy Garoppolo right now. I mean, if they had started him and it had started off hot with the team and stayed, all right, let's just stick with him and give the rookie a chance to develop, I would have understood that. But considering the offense, and I grant you they're winning 24/7 right now, but considering the offense has stumbled to a 3-5 record, I don't get why they're not just giving the rookie reps. Personally,
It's true.
Might not be
Trey
ready.
Lance,
Is he injured?
is Jimmy Garoppolo doing that much more with the team? I mean, for me, I would rather just give him the experience and give him the reps, especially when Trey Lance has just way superior arm talent.
Nate, you trying to get into an argument with Joe?
Man, I'm always trying to get into arguments.
Dude,
I'm from New England. That's my lifestyle.
Years. We've been arguing for years.
I haven't known you for years, Joel.
Yeah, we have 2 years. Because I called into Hub Stream for a year, and then I started my own stream last year.
Has it been that long?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. I've been on for about a year.
Time flies since I've been on YouTube. It doesn't feel like I've been on YouTube that long, honestly.
Right.
I don't know. Hey, Nate, look in the chat. Seems like people would beg to differ.
11 and 6.
There we go.
And I'm just glad I was there.
But Nate, I do like your Aiden Hutchinson, because not only can Aiden Hutchinson, get to the quarterback, but I've watched him set that edge at Michigan.
Oh yeah,
He is he's probably one of the best run stuffers for an edge player that's playing in college football right now. And with that linebacker
Ojabo, yeah. Ojabo's a beast too.
Those guys are just monsters right now. I could see Ojabo going top 15 easy.
Oh yeah, he could. He's going to rise up a lot of boards very quickly.
And not only that, let's say we did get Hutchinson with that first pick, and we're picking the 18th pick. What happens if Linderbaum falls to 14? It's not going to cost us that much draft capital to move up and grab him.
And that's another thing I was saying is that there's so many. I haven't gotten to the meat and potatoes of this draft class, and when I say that, I mean I haven't really gotten past sort of the first round and a half ish. So I say with fair confidence that there's going to be some good depth in the offensive line class, but I don't say for sure.
Yes.
And with that said, just considering how strong the top of this offensive line class is, I would not mind at all trading back up into the first round again, selecting 3 first-round picks, getting 2 linemen and edge.
Preach it, man. That's what I've been saying 2 months ago.
So
I said I wanted to take our second rounder, move back in.
So you willing to give up our 2 third-rounders this year to move back into the first round? Because that's what's going to have to happen. We're going to have to give
for that talent, yeah.
So I'll say this:
2 third-rounders this year, and maybe a second or first rounder next year.
I'll say this. I'll hold on. I'll say this: the draft is very unpredictable. So I wouldn't make one of those types of trades before draft night. I would say that once, and like I said, this is part of letting the draft come to us, which is sort of how I think we should approach this year.
Yep.
If we're sitting there and the situation develops to the point like Joel's talking about, and say, like you had brought up, we have our 9th or 10th from the Bears or whatever, and then we make a playoff push and we have the 18th, 19th, whatever. Let's say that happens. We pick our 9-10, it's Aiden Hutchinson, whatever, and then we end up trading up to 14, like Joel said, from 18, 19, whatever. We give up some kind of future for it. And then the opportunity presents itself later in the first round from the 20 to 25 range to get one of those linemen that's dropping, like how a guy like Tevin Jenkins dropped in the draft this year. A guy like Christian Darrisaw dropped in the draft like that.
Yep.
If that opportunity presents itself, I would absolutely do that. Just because if we can inject 2 starters instantly into this offensive line and still get that impact edge defender, that is already a successful draft class to me. I don't care what we do in the mid-rounds.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Nate.
Welcome back to myself.
I mean,
no argument. That was well thought out, well put, and I would agree with every one of them picks right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why
When I saw Nate was here, I had to come back on.
All right, let's get back into the game.
Welcome back.
You know what you got to do, Pat.
Oh my God. I already know what he's going to do.
And he hits Cooper Kupp for about 6 yards.
Nate,
I'm sorry.
Is
Big Play Slater right now absolutely deafening anyone else?
Right.
Your volume. Are you eating the mic, my friend?
The mic? What?
Because you are very loud, sir.
Matthew Stafford.
Nate needs to see this anyway.
Matthew Stafford pitches it out to Henderson, but it'll be about a 3-yard loss.
Nice play by Joey Bosa blowing that off.
Nate said, "What do I need to see?"
Joey Bosa.
God, you think he got held?
Philadelphia fans on our stream.
Is that better?
Yeah, that sounds good. You're good.
All right.
Oh, by the
All
way,
right.
one thing I forgot I wanted to say because we moved on so quickly about Aiden Hutchinson. I think a lot of people, because Kayvon Thibodeau is in this class and because he's such a freak, and I see Big Pat shaking his head, I think because Kayvon Thibodeau is
How
such a
did Taylor
freak in this
Higby
class,
drop that?
people are underestimating how much of an athlete that Aiden Hutchinson is. And I hear some people say that maybe he's less of a ceiling and more of a floor. And I just don't think so, because Aiden Hutchinson has some of the best get-off in the class in my mind, and he still has a great swim move, and he can attack with power into the chest of the tackle. I love Aiden Hutchinson as a prospect.
And Taylor Higby dropped the easy
Hold on,
pass,
hold on.
which would have been a
Yeah,
first.
would have been a first down. But to piggyback on what Nate said right there, I think he plays just like the Bosa's. I think he's just a tick slower than what the Bosa's are.
Maybe a little.
I
Maybe a
think
little.
he's a little slower than what they are, but that's still very effective, and I think he's stronger. Than
Yeah,
what the Bosa's
definitely.
are, though.
He's got more power.
And
He's
his
also
bull
longer.
rush, yeah, his bull rush in the league is going to surprise a lot of people when he gets to the league, man.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
When he does, there is. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, just saying, because he can still speed rush you, even though he may be a tick slower than the Bosa's. And so he has a lot to his repertoire, man. I do like Aiden Hutchinson, but I have to do a little bit more research, because if Linderbaum and Hutchinson is right there,
You're taking
I'm still
Linderbaum right
leaning
now?
leaning a little bit towards Linderbaum, because I think our edges are going to come along. But let's just say they don't come along the way that I think they will. I'm not going to lie, man. Hutchinson is tempting right there. That clock will go all the way down to about 2 seconds before I can pull that trigger on either one of those guys, because I know Linderbaum changes our offensive line, but that damn Aiden Hutchinson does change our defense a whole lot if he's on that field.
And what you're saying is exactly what I'm saying, which is that, and I should clarify, when you asked me the question initially, I was like an immediate response, but that's only because I've thought about this before. It is a tough, close call, and the reason is both of them are just like that same caliber. You insert it and instantly the whole thing looks different. And for me, Aiden Hutchinson, like you're mentioning, for those who haven't watched Aiden Hutchinson, I'll send you right to the Washington game. Go watch what he did against Washington. Oh my God, it is a masterclass. And I see what our defense needs so badly. And for the first few games of this year, and even continuing really, if this defense had an edge rusher that could get to the quarterback, and we had someone that could get the defense off the field on third down, like we say a lot of stuff as content creators. If this had happened, we'd be 6-3. If blah 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 thing had happened, and there's so many of those things. Sure. But if we had a guy to get this defense off the field on third down, we could legitimately be a winning team by a good bit right now. Because how many times, like, God, the Broncos game, week 1, how many times did Teddy Bridgewater extend the play with his slow ass and get free yards and get free checkdowns, because we can't expect our DBs to cover for 10 seconds?
Well, and let's look into it too, because I like Roche, but let's remember he was a 6th-round pick. And to me, Roche is that perfect complementary guy that can come in and spell your studs, and you're not losing anything. But as far as being a 3-down defensive end, I think he's got some work to do. I mean, he is fast off the edge, but if he gets chipped, he doesn't really have that power move that Hutchinson would have to be able to get through that. Yeah. So, if the more defense, we've seen it before as Giants fans, we can never have enough defensive ends.
I mean, who remembers? I mean, obviously, I'm one of the youngest ones on stream besides Big Play Slay. Raise your hand if you remember when the Giants defense used to just be everyone meet up at the quarterback.
Yeah,
that's what it used to be. That was the identity of those greatest Giants teams. It was teams that got onto the field with the Patriots in the Super Bowl after Tom Brady had been imposing his will on the league and bullied him into submission. And that was that game. I mean, I miss that personally.
We've been killing to have one of those guys as a dominant pass rusher. That time we had about 4 or 5.
To have Michael Strahan back again, what we wouldn't all give.
I'll take Dave Tollison.
Just to piggyback off what Nate is talking about right there, the more I think about it, the more this Aiden Hutchinson guy is climbing on me. That's why it's such a hard decision between Linderbaum and Aiden Hutchinson. I believe Aiden Hutchinson is the perfect edge in this class for the Giants.
Yeah.
because I believe he brings more to stopping the run than Thibodeau and Galoftis can. And I believe he can still be an effective edge rusher for us. I believe Aiden Hutchinson is the perfect guy for us if we were to go edge in the first round with our top pick.
Joel, we've converted him. We've done it.
I'm just gonna be real with you. Thibodeau is great.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Thibodeau is probably the best edge rusher in this class. And what makes me go towards Aiden Hutchinson a little bit more is that Aiden Hutchinson is not that far off from Thibodeau when it comes to edge rush. He's not.
No,
not at all.
And I believe he puts more heart into being an edge when it comes against the run. Thibodeau, I mean, if that left tackle or right tackle is kind of weak in the run game, yeah, he could dominate in the run game as well. But I don't think he could dominate nowhere near as what Aiden Hutchinson can do. I know Aiden Hutchinson every game. I know he's going to be dominant. I know there's not one game where this kid is not going to be dominant unless he's being double teamed the whole game.
I mean, he wants it more than anyone on the field, and that comes through the television screen, you know? I mean, when you watch Michigan games, like, personally, I just look for 97, and I know the play is going to be somewhere around him. Because, I mean, again, I talked about this a bit earlier, but just to go into detail, in that Washington game, the entire game plan of the Washington offense was take Hutchinson out of the game and try to run an offense. And it didn't work. They were double teaming him and triple teaming him and just trying to eliminate him from plays, and he was still a disruptive force. I just personally, I look at him and I see a guy that fills so much of what we're missing, so much of that hole. In terms of, like, we're talking about setting the edge and being a run defender. We need that so badly. Yes. So badly.
We do honestly, badly.
I'm sorry, what were we saying, Joe?
No, I was just going to say the same thing, that we do need an outside linebacker that can be good against the run. And also, Thibodeau has had injury issues as well. Thibodeau has been banged up a lot in college, and Hutchinson stays on the field. So you got to think about that too.
And there's not really any
personally,
linebackers in this draft this year.
I've said this for a while. I would rather honestly see the Giants switch, and people are going to take this the wrong way, not to a 4-3 defense because the Sam linebacker is going extinct in the league, but I would like to see the Giants switch to a 4-man defensive front on the line and put Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence in defensive tackle spots. So Leonard Williams isn't going to end up one-on-one with tackles on the edge where he's going to get beat with speed every play. Then we can have Azeez Ojulari on one side in a 5-tech and Aiden Hutchinson off 5-tech in the other.
And look, we know how talented Hutchinson is, but I think we could all agree that he would do very well in this Patrick Graham scheme.
Absolutely.
Well,
Patrick Graham, sorry, just to respond to that. As much as I like to talk about how I would structure the defense front, Patrick Graham, the beauty of what he can do as a defensive coordinator when he's being aggressive and when he's just reaching into the bag is he can be so multiple. He's not going to stick to one defensive front. And obviously, it's nice to have players that can be that sort of versatile piece like Hutchinson can. Because I'm talking about a 4-man front, putting Dexter Lawrence and Leonard Williams as one of the most dominant defensive tackle duos in the league. And then you can switch right back to a 3-4 and have Aiden Hutchinson as an outside linebacker and hold his own in the run game easily and still get pass rush.
Well, just real quick, look, I know Chase Young just tore his ACL. Oof. But let's say coming out of college, who would you want, Aiden Hutchinson or Chase Young?
Oh, Chase Young, come on.
Really?
Are you? Dude.
Really? You
coming out of college?
He had a slow start to his career, I grant you, and he's in the middle of a tough stretch right now with that ACL tear and the 1.5 sacks on the year. Let's not pretend that Chase Young coming out of college wasn't the most dominant edge rusher since Myles Garrett.
I just asked a question. I'm not picking one or the other.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Just throw it. I like to throw stuff out there that, people don't think about a lot.
Sure.
So I'm just trying to compare a great talent right now at Michigan against a great talent that was at Ohio State. Because we saw what the Bosa's did coming out. Do you think that Chase Young is on comparison to the Bosa's, what they did their first, second years? I mean, who would you grade better?
Oh, Deebo Samuel with a huge play, touchdown.
Oh, man, I'm behind on the stream. Hold up.
I love this kid. This kid is such a great player.
Oh, my goodness. Deebo Samuel after the catch, man. Come on.
This guy's ridiculous how good he is.
How many yards does he have?
A lot.
Oh no! Yeah, he just scored on the.
I started to get Deebo Samuel.
He might have 900.
By the way, I don't get a whole lot of dubs so I'm gonna relish this one. Drafted Deebo Samuel in 4 out of 4 fantasy leagues this year. Thank you. I'm taking that one and running with it. It's good.
I took what I waived or was I got a waiver for Dearness Johnson in so many leagues. That dude is stepping up.
Not a bad pickup. Yeah, but anyway, to go back to what we were talking about, Joel, I grant you that it's good to ask questions like that. I think it's easy to forget what Chase Young coming out of college was, and now it's fair to say he's really at a crossroads because it is tough to know what he'll come back as. We don't know what the severity of that tear is. We don't know what that's looking like. But if we're just talking about coming out of college, Big Pat, you're a big draft scout. You know a lot about these trenches, guys. You can tell me what your thoughts on this are. For me, Chase Young was the most freakish guy since Myles Garrett to come out, and I thought he had better technique than Garrett did coming out.
Yeah, Chase Young was probably the freakiest athlete besides Myles Garrett, and I'll give you another one. I don't know if you guys remember him, Williams, that got drafted to the Texans number 1 overall. Those are the three freakiest linemen that have come out in a long time. When Williams got drafted to
Mario
Texans
Williams.
Mario Williams.
Yeah,
Those three guys were around at the same level. But the question you should be asking, not if you would take Chase Young, Aiden Hutchinson out of the draft, because people are going to take Chase Young 9 times out of 10 between those two guys. Does Aiden Hutchinson fit us better?
Oh yeah,
what Chase Young would?
That's a better question.
That's the question.
A good question, Pat.
And for me, Aiden Hutchinson fits us way better because I think he's good in the run game. He's damn good in the pass rush, and he opens up lanes for people like Tate Crowder or Blake Martinez if he was still here, or our linebacker. So, yes, I believe Aiden Hutchinson becomes our number 1 pass rusher immediately if we draft him over Ojulari, Roche, Elderson Smith, any of the guys that we have on the roster now. I believe he's 2 levels above.
You guys are
I want to bring up another example real quick.
But I just want to ask a question.
Go right ahead. Okay, great question.
Yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
Oh, okay.
Joe.
Yo.
Nate.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Go right ahead.
After you guys drafted Kadarius Toney, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all know you guys wanted Devontae Smith. I mean, there's no doubt in the game. I mean, come on, man. Be honest. A lot of you guys were rooting for him.
Absolutely.
You wanted him.
Devontae Smith.
I made a video about Devontae Smith.
So I just thought it would be, cool to just break it down at this point. Where it is right now.
What down?
Okay. Tony.
Break what down?
28 receptions.
Oh, we're talking about Toney versus Smith?
Excuse me?
We're talking about Kadarius Toney versus Devontae Smith?
Yeah, it's not even close. No, I heard.
Oh, yeah.
I had so many Giants fans telling me
he's not even being targeted. That
Kadarius Toney is better than Devontae Smith.
So
and they got a first round pick, Okay.
So I'll say this for me.
I'm just curious, Mr. Pat.
Yeah, I'm here.
You run this, right? Numbers don't lie. People do. Numbers don't lie. People do. So
right,
can I just read something to you?
Go ahead.
Sir? Okay. Toney. 28 receptions, 352 yards, 0 touchdowns, 26.6 average. Okay. Devontae Smith. 42 receptions.
What the hell? Your phones are going to go off.
603 yards, 4 TDs, 14.4 average. Now, I just want to clear some things up. Who's bad?
Oh, Big Pat Sports Talk. You got to clear some stuff up too. I wish I had the button.
Yeah, I mean,
who's better?
Yeah, so
numbers don't lie, people do.
Okay, hold
yeah,
on,
if we're going to talk about Devontae
Wait,
Smith
hold
versus
on.
Kadarius,
Wait, hold on.
what are we holding on for? I'm confused.
Tudo, just to answer that question, I was just letting some of these guys give some of their points on what they were talking about before. So I'm just kicking back and listening to what they got to say.
So, basically, Bobby, you trying to say that Devontae Smith is better than Kadarius Toney? That's where you're getting at, correct?
To be true, I think.
But
that
the
is
thing
false.
is, though,
Okay, can we just let's let him respond?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh,
if you're gonna base it off stats, yeah, you can say that, but they're in two totally different situations. Devontae Smith is gonna get number one receiver targets every game. Kadarius Toney is in a
Did
place.
He just leave? He just
I
straight
think
up
something
dipped,
was
man.
going. I think something was going on with his internet and everything. Because
I was telling you to kick his ass out from the beginning.
Yeah, but Kadarius Toney is in a totally different situation.
I ain't mean, but don't
than
come
what-
here talking
than what
trash when your
Devontae
argument
Smith-
makes no sense.
Yeah.
Tony's not getting targeted.
That's
your
true.
argument
So
has
that's
no
true.
I
relevance.
think so. Here's my take on this
That's a fact,
with Tony versus Smith. Number one, you're absolutely right. He's not getting nearly the same targets, nearly the same workload. Number two, they're completely different receivers. They are different in every possible way. There's almost nothing similar about them. So for me, if you're going to compare them, it's really an apples to oranges. But with that said, at the moment, I would say, yeah, Devontae Smith is a better receiver. Not that Kadarius Toney can't be as good as he can, but number one, Kadarius Toney's been injured so far. Number two, he's not yet, keyword yet, as polished as Devontae Smith is. He doesn't have those routes that Devontae has. I don't know how many of you have been watching those Eagles games, how open he's getting. But for me, I just think that at the moment, Devontae Smith is a better receiver. And the stats aren't why. That's not why. It's just on the field, Devontae Smith is a better receiver.
And don't forget, Tony breaks more tackles than Smith too.
Absolutely.
He's still in the chat talking shit. Give him the screensaver real quick, man.
I don't have a screensaver for Bobby Bird. They only have one. Well,
give him the slave one.
But Bobby Murphy's a good one on the team too. But hey, look, he's coming in. I guess he feels Devontae Smith is better than Tony, and it's all right.
In my personal opinion, I feel like it's close.
It's close, but at the same time, I mean, Nate was right. Devontae Smith is a more polished receiver right now, and that was what we expected coming out of college. And Kadarius Toney's still learning how to play receiver. He's only played it for a couple of years.
So that's exactly the point. That's exactly the point that a lot of people do not understand is that Kadarius Toney is nowhere near his ceiling just because a lot of people don't know this. He was not playing receiver originally when he came into college. Yeah, he came into college as, I believe, a mix of quarterback and running back.
Yeah, he was.
And then it took him a few years to get to the position of receiver. He has not, Slay, you're really messing with me right now, my man. But anyway, he is not nearly what he's going to be, and you can see in his route running. But with the explosiveness he has, and with the natural talent he has, I'll say this. I think he has a higher ceiling than Devontae Smith. Just because I think once he does learn the ins and outs of being a receiver, and once he gets a little bit of that polish on his route running, once he's a little smoother, a little less one-cut kind of basketball 1v1s sort of routes, I think when you combine that sort of route running ability with the fact that he can break the ankles off anyone in the universe, and the fact that he can break 1 million tackles in one play, I would say Kadarius Toney has one of the highest ceilings of any rookie receiver we've seen in a bit. So with that said, right now, I would say that Devontae Smith is a better receiver. Long term, it depends on how Kadarius Toney develops.
I'm not even gonna say anything. I mean, Tony is a slut. Swift's like the number one receiver, so they're two different receivers.
I'm not even gonna say anything. I don't have an opinion on this.
Oh, Big Play Slay, please. If you have something to share with the group, you should. This is a safe space. big play Slay.
Express
You should
yourself,
feel
man.
welcome.
Express yourself.
Come on, Slay.
Speak
What do
your
you got to
mind.
say?
Feel open here,
Yo,
Slay.
Slay, come on. We actually
Keep
need
your
to
thoughts
ask
to
you.
yourself, man. Speak how you feel.
I
Just
already
speak
know
your
what you're
chest.
gonna do, Pat.
Go ahead.
Breaking news.
We're not gonna jump you. Come on.
But hey, look,
Don't you trust us, Slay? Come on.
Look, Bobby
We're
Murphy
friends.
is a good guy to the channel. He's been in through and out. He laughs and jokes with us. He's like Slay. I don't know what he's on tonight. He might be on one tonight. But look, I'm not gonna call him a idiot or trash for him saying Devontae Smith is better than Kadarius Toney right now, because it's literally true.
Yeah,
but
that's what it is.
The facts is that he gets way more opportunities than
Right.
Toney will ever will in this
Yeah.
offense.
Oh yeah,
going forward. So I mean,
Yeah.
that plays a part of it.
And I mean,
it's not a subject where you can call in to brag about something.
I will say
Because
she's
Exactly.
soft as hell.
Because like that's the thing that I don't understand about this is that Giants fans shouldn't be mad about this. Like there's not a reason to be upset. They drafted him at number 10 overall. We drafted Toney way later in the first round. And we're already seeing a lot more from Kadarius Toney than some people expected to, just in terms of what we know his potential is. So I mean, if you're going to be salty about the fact that we would have had Smith if they didn't trade up, that's fine. But at least don't make yourself look like an idiot and argue something that isn't true.
I just want to say this real quick. Just watching this game tonight, I know Stafford hasn't had a good game, but my God, his receivers are not helping him. That's been like
they're
this
dropping everything.
They're dropping the ball.
But
this game.
Personally, if I'm
Bro,
being
you got
honest, and I'm
people
being
catching
serious,
balls with their ass out here.
Oh wait, Slay's trying to speak. Let's hear the young man out.
all right. So Devontae Smith right now, we all agree he's better, but I think most of us in here can agree that Kadarius Toney has a higher ceiling than Smith, or higher talent wise, I guess.
That's true.
Big play Slay, fake Eagles fan?
Once
Question mark.
Kadarius Toney gets the targets,
Yeah.
it's a wrap. I believe Kadarius Toney could be our Debo Samuel if we let him.
Oh,
that's
that's
a great comparison. I was
That's
thinking
an
that too.
excellent comparison.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
he's
they're
just
both-
a little. He's just a little smaller, but Kadarius Toney has more strength than he gets credit for when you look at him. But he's
a little smaller and a little
Toney.
twitchier, honestly.
Yep, he's a little more twitchier. If we could use him like a Debo Samuel, hey, I'm with it. That guy's gonna get over 100 yards from scrimmage every game. We use him like that.
And I will say, I will say, I didn't. So a lot of it can be credited to the injury and whatnot. But before the season started, a lot of what I was saying is coming true. With the idea that Kadarius Toney in year one, with the fact that he's still not really super experienced and he's still pretty raw as a receiver, he's probably going to end up in more of a gadget type role with limited reps in actual limited opportunities as an actual out wide receiver running general routes and whatnot. I sort of thought before the season started that this year they were going to let him sort of develop those skills while still getting opportunities and space on design plays. And that's what they're trying to do, I think. And Jason Garrett is just not creative enough to do it, because to him, that means Wildcat. And Wildcat read option is stupid. Because, I mean, listen, if you're a defensive end, right, and I talked about this on another stream, I know. If you're a defensive end and you see Kadarius Toney in the background and you see him run a read option with Devontae Booker, who do you think is getting the ball? Is it the guy averaging a little over 2.5 per carry, or the guy that gets it on literally every trick play?
Exactly. But
like, just stop, Jason. Just stop.
And Kadarius Toney fits your offense more than Devontae Smith does.
I think he does too.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't believe Devontae Smith has half. I know he doesn't have half the stats that he has if he's with us, because our offense is let's call
Garbage?
it what it is, man. It's
Awful?
garbage right now.
Disgusting. Rancid.
The play calling is bad, and
That's not even
I
a
don't
word
think-
for how bad it is.
There's a lot of adjectives you could throw out there.
I don't think our offense is. We have too many weapons for Jason Garrett, and I don't believe he has the competence to.
It
put all our
hurts so
weapons.
hard to hear you say that and be right. That's
Because
such an
look,
awful sentence.
The way this 49ers offense is running right now, I'm telling you, this is how our offense should be looking with the weapons we have. We have the weapons. The Mohamed Sanu, he was doing pretty well with the 49ers before he got hurt. Kenny Galladay could do that role and more. We can actually be the 49ers offense with more of a deep ball. We don't have a George Kittle, but Evan Ingram is pretty damn good. If you don't feature him in the damn offense, that's the number one target. If you feature him where we can get on the ball over the middle in a quick seam or some quick slants because people are coming up to stop our run game with Saquon Barkley and Tony back there. Hey, look, if we use Tony like Deebo Samuel, Tony is going to get at least 100 yards from scrimmage every game. And then if you use Saquon Barkley the way that we run the ball, if we ran the ball like how the 49ers ran the ball tonight, Saquon Barkley is going to average about 100 yards because you're going to be so scared of our run game. And then we got Kadarius Toney, Shepard, Slayton, Ross, Galladay, Ingram. I mean, we got too many weapons for you to put 8 people in the box all game. So our offense should be ridiculously good.
And that's
ridiculously good, man.
That's the key word is should. And we have Jason goddamn Garrett and a training staff that's been around since the AFL wasn't merged with the NFL. And we also have a turf field that is claiming knees by the thousands. So I think a lot of this is ifs, and there's a lot that needs to change before it's going to get better.
This year, there's been 44 ACL tears.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, I just want to say one.
44.
44.
Also, it's time to have a legitimate conversation about the turf fields versus the grass fields because a lot of people are bringing it up, and rightfully so. But like, no one's really acknowledging the fact that these owners have so much goddamn money. They are drowning in it. They are Scrooge McDucking in all their money. And here's the guy that preaches about it the most, Miz. We're talking about the fields right now, Miz. The fact that these owners, if they just gave a shit, they would replace the fields and not screw their players over.
Yeah.
Wait, I got a question for you, Nate.
Go right ahead, Slay.
So, I personally, when I watch these Giants games, I keep a close eye on Garrett and how he play calls. Honestly, I don't even know if it's his fault the last couple of games. So I'm not even lying when I say that.
So fault is the interesting word here that a lot of Giants fans are throwing around. It's everyone's fault. What's been happening. But Jason Garrett, the frustrating thing for me is that he gets in his own way all the goddamn time. And whenever he does something right, he abandons it. Like for me, one of the things that I love to see was him moving the pocket around artificially with rolling pockets and instant motion off the snap. That was working. That was making up for the fact that our linemen are god-awful. And he did it a few times, and then he completely went away from it, and he let Daniel Jones get massacred. So for me, my problem with Jason Garrett is that he's shown he can call good plays and be aggressive. He just refuses to. And that's almost worse, honestly.
Yeah.
No, I understand that.
Jason Garrett, I think the times have passed Jason Garrett, and I believe he doesn't know how to use the weapons that he has. But I'm going to be real with you. If we got an offensive coordinator that had a vision for this team and not just his vision and believes that his vision is the right way to go, I believe this team on offense could be very dynamic, even with Daniel Jones at quarterback. And that's not a slight at Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones can run this offense where we can score at about 28 to 30 points a game if we're healthy and a decent offensive line. If we're healthy and a decent offensive line, I believe this team should put no less than 24 to 27 points a game.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no reason why Saquon Barkley and Kadarius Toney shouldn't average almost 150 to 170 yards between them every game.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. The problem is that there's so much that's gone wrong right off the rip, and it's impossible to say now whether or not it's all going to come together at any point. And we're talking about these guys that have gotten injured and all the absolutely brutal bad luck we've had, right? It's tough to say that considering it seems to happen every year, it's going to get better. So for me, I think I would like to see some changes made, specifically in the training staff, specifically in the strength and conditioning staff, and the fossil that we have in that role right now. It looks like he's older than Wellington Mara. So for me, I would like to see some sort of effort put in by ownership and by management to not get our players killed. And from there, obviously, even when healthy, a lot of the linemen that we're banking on have not shown any sort of consistency. So I still I want to see before I have that confidence that you have about the when healthy we can be this team. I want to see some changes made in the strength and conditioning and training departments. And I want to see us invest in the offensive line.
I have a quick question for the entire panel. I'll just make it real quick. Do you think that Jason Garrett and Joe Judge and maybe even partially John Mara are holding back Daniel Jones in terms of what he can do on that offense? Because this was a topic that we talked about a couple of days ago.
One word answer, yes.
Yes.
All right.
That's my
Hold on,
answer.
guys.
It's done. It's
Hold
gone.
on, guys. We have to give this man his proper respect. He popped in the chat. Miz, I already know what you came to do, but he's not here. I already know what Miz came to do, but he's not on the stream.
That guy's annoying. He knows he's annoying, man. That guy wants to call in and he wants to pick on the one little thing that he could get over on us with.
Hold on, Miz.
That's why he did that.
We got to do this right.
Is he here?
No, I thought Pat was going to do Mrs.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Bring him in, man.
Right.
I would love for that guy to come on in because he likes to leave little messages when nobody could answer back, man. I'll rip that guy to shreds, man. Bring him right on, man. I got no problem with it. Come on here the day after. Yeah, come on here the day after Smith had a good game, but you don't hear from this guy talking about Smith for the last 9 weeks. Okay, that's what I call a fraud.
All right.
Talk to him, Miz.
By the way, got my Big Pat shirt. I'm sworn a Big Pat shirt. Things comfortable as hell. Gonna fit me nice for the winter. Go out and get yourself one. And support my man Big Pat. Big time Giant fan.
10 out of 10 advertising right there.
Thank you for the advertisement, man. Miz has his own commercial. That's what's up.
Oh,
Listen, that the only thing that pissed me off. I don't have nothing against anybody. The Eagles played a great game yesterday. Devontae Smith had his two. I saw it. I watched it. But he came in here to irk you guys. I don't know if you guys realize that. I could bring it back to him. Let me ask him a question. Whose kicker is better? Is my kicker better than yours? Who gives a shit, man? Your team sucks. How about that? You know what I mean? Who cares?
Yeah. And that's exactly the point. Is that like
right now?
Yeah, that's exactly the point. Is that I'm confused by these people more than anything because they roast you about shit that doesn't matter. Like they try and roast you with just lame ass insults. It just doesn't make sense. Your team is trash. Kadarius Toney is really good, and we're happy about that. What do you think you're gonna achieve here? I don't understand.
Achieve nothing. They're
nothing.
Lower level.
Hey, come on next week. Tell Bobby to come on next week when the Saints abuse them.
Devoid of any intellect. So
wait, Nate, were you talking about the Eagles?
Hey,
I'm talking about.
I was talking about Eagles fans, specifically people that are saying this Devontae Smith stuff.
This next message.
Our feature presentation.
This message is brought to you by
It's not Slate, man. It's not Slate. It's
Damn.
That guy purposely likes to annoy people. It's not the first time, believe me. I seen Entertainer get angry at him. He likes to come into Giant streams and try to get under our skin. But here's the thing.
He's a troll.
Your team sucks nuts just as much, man.
I'm just happy we won a game.
It's just a different level of shit.
Here's the difference between me and Bobby. I saw 4 Super Bowl rings. He only has 1. That's the end of the story. I don't care if Devontae Smith is better than Tony.
Let's get the channel back to a good mood, man. We're not gonna let an Eagles fan destroy our good mood. We had a very good stream tonight. We all know that us and the Eagles are basically on the same playing field right now. But if we want to go over history, we
playing soon.
Every time.
We playing soon.
Exactly, and we play soon. And I hope Murphy's on the channel for that whole stream.
Bobby's just mad that the Miami Dolphins beat the Ravens and they didn't get their top 3 draft pick.
And by the way, with that said, I am gonna head out for the night. It was good to chat with you guys. Good to be on for a little bit.
Good
keep
to
it
see
real,
you,
y'all.
Nate, man. We should come on the channel more, bro.
Right.
Good seeing you on the channel.
Hi, Andy Dalton. Salute.
Look, you know where I stand, Pat. You know where I stand. The guy and the team that hit the home run was the Cowboys. Parsons. Nothing's changed.
Parsons is
Michael Parsons is going to be the defensive player of the year. I don't even see it being close. He's got it by a landslide right now. I think behind him is Ojulari, but he's about 3 steps behind now because the past 2 games, Parsons has been an absolute monster. Like an absolute monster. He's rushing the passer. He's making tackles. He's guarding tight ends. He's guarding running backs. Like the dude's an absolute monster.
No, Michael Parsons is definitely stud.
Imagine if the Giants would have had Parsons.
That's a question.
Started.
That's a question.
Whatever, it's in the past, but we should have had Parsons. Let's be honest. We should have had Parsons.
That's something I really don't. I know Miz loves him, but I tend to not really care about because it already happened. Kadarius Toney is not a bad.
He said it after you left because he a coward.
Hey, Penny Sewell would have been a nice addition too.
Right, Nate.
Right. So, I
love Tony. I think Tony's going to be a good player.
I
don't hate Devontae
Smith
either. I think Devontae Smith's going to be a great receiver too. I think they're both going to be great receivers. I don't understand why do we have to Right, kind of got to come in and trash the Giants. I mean, we both suck right now, so I just don't understand it.
Both
are going to be great receivers. Yeah, both are going to be great receivers.
It's that
wait till next year, Bobby. Wait till. next year.
No, I know what you mean, Lou. But I just think they're both going to be great receivers.
Listen, man, the Eagles ain't in a bad situation either, man. The Eagles aren't that bad. Hurts is looking all right. They could develop him, and if they do, they got 3 picks in the first round, so the Eagles are going to be in good position also.
I like how you're talking, man.
They got a good core of young players on that offense, too.
I need.
But Howie Roseman.
Man, but when you have a guy like that who just wants to annoy you, man, I'll come right back at him, because I seen him do this in other streams and chats. So,
That's all right. Howie Roseman's.
He's not about coming in here and let's have a real football conversation. He wants to come in here and he wants to try to irk the shit out of people. So that's what he does. I've seen him be doing this. That's why I'm surprised he's even in here.
He does it to a lot of Eagles fans.
Howie Roseman will get his defensive lineman, maybe another offensive lineman.
I just brush it off whenever they do that.
That's all right.
I mean, the Eagles is going to be going after the same things we are, man. They're going to try to get a defensive end, like the guy you're talking about.
Not Roseman.
Hutchinson,
I want Hutchinson as well.
And the Jets are looking for the same things that we are. So.
Yeah, that's
the Jets have their eyes on the center.
I can't stand about this draft. A lot of teams that are ahead of us are looking for some of the same stuff that we're looking for. And that's
exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
but we're not ahead.
The problem with this draft is, Pat? You know the problem with this draft? I'll tell you one problem. That there's not going to be many desired quarterbacks. So there's not going to be teams jumping up to get quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's what's going to hurt.
Unless teams just get extremely desperate to get one of these quarterbacks. Yeah, there's none of these quarterbacks that are worth, jumping all the way.
Even if you're extremely desperate.
If you guys can guarantee you that, I'd like a winning lottery ticket. Thank you very much. I mean, guys went up and drafted Mitch the Bitch Trubisky. Okay.
Mitch the Bitch.
All right. The Bears went up and got him over. Look, I'm telling you, it only takes one GM to fall in love with a guy. It takes one coach to fall in love with a guy. Hello, Daniel Jones.
These QBs are not good, man. These QBs are not good.
Listen, Miz.
Joel's right, though.
Where did Tim Couch go?
You're not going nowhere.
Where did Tim Couch go?
I just fell asleep on the live stream.
How about Alex Smith?
Oh, wow.
Where did Alex Smith go?
Yeah, Alex Smith was number 1.
Quarterback.
Hey, I'm just saying, it only takes one guy.
Texans and the Lions.
You're going to be seeing
some of these
quarterbacks go top 5.
Quarterback.
Joe, you're right.
Washington needs a quarterback.
The Texans and the Lions need quarterbacks, I think.
The Lions are desperate.
Washington needs a quarterback. The Pittsburgh Steelers need a quarterback. Miami needs one. There's teams that need a quarterback. And if you got somebody that you can...
Miami's going to get Watson, or they're going to have Tua. They're not going to draft another quarterback. No way.
We have their pick. They can't.
I see where you're coming from, Joe, but these quarterbacks are nowhere near the caliber of hype that those other quarterbacks came out with.
Man,
this is probably one of the worst drafts for quarterbacks in a long time.
Dude,
a long time.
Joel, you know who the best quarterback is? He's literally Matt Corral is
I'm not a GM. Don't come after me. I'm not saying any of these guys are good.
I'm
telling
just saying,
you
Matt Corral's a
that over
copy of
history,
Jalen Hurts.
it shows quarterbacks go top 5. They
No, I'm on
reach.
Joel's side with this one.
Sam
I'm on Joel's
Darnold went
side.
3rd. Sam
I
Darnold
hope you're right,
sucked.
Joe.
Josh Rosen, he went up, got picked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Joel,
I
know. Hold on, fellas. I know what you're saying, Joe. But do you think any of these quarterbacks had the hype that Josh Donald or Josh Rosen had when they were coming out?
I think the kid from Cincinnati is going to get a lot of hype. I think that the one kid from Malik Willis. I think he's going to go top 3. Somebody's going to want him because it's going to remind him of Lamar.
Ritter and Matt Corral.
Yeah.
Matt Corral.
What about the kid from
those 3 right there?
Lincoln Field upside down because there's nothing worth crapping on.
If somebody,
I wanted to say, we need to get him on the stream for Eagles Week.
I think
needs to be here for Eagles Week.
What about the kid from Ole Miss?
Hold on, Joe. Go finish what you were saying.
Man, I'm just saying. Look, just because we don't like them, just because we think we're trash. I mean, you got to figure how many new coaches are going to be here next year. The Raiders are going to have a new coach. Do you think Houston's going to have a different coach? How about Miami? You think Miami's going to have a different coach? We know Washington and Detroit aren't going to be staying with the same coach. So if a GM comes into one of these outfits, a new head coach comes into one of these, he's going to look at this guy and say, you know what? I can develop him. I need to take a chance on him. You know, like I'm just showing you guys over the years of the draft. Look at where some of these guys get traded up and go to. Like Mitch went up. They went up to number 2 to grab Mitch Trubisky. Sam Darnold, the Jets went up to 3. Huh?
No, I just want to say that
Go ahead, Jeff.
I was just going to say, no, I mean, I understand and what you guys are saying that the quarterbacks right now, they don't have as much hype as it might. But at the same time, how many times have we heard this over the years? And I agree with Joel's saying that they don't have the hype right now, but as the draft gets closer and closer and closer, teams start getting desperate. They might want to see these. They see these quarterbacks, and they think that maybe they can translate to the NFL and be good players, and they will move up to get quarterbacks. So I do understand exactly what Joel's saying. It does happen every year.
I understand. I clearly understand what both you guys saying, and I hope it comes true.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is, fellas, teams that need the quarterback. Let's go through them. Detroit.
Detroit's going to have Stafford for a couple more years. So if they got somebody like that kid that Ritter from Cincinnati, let him develop for a year. Just leave him on the bench. Let Stafford go out there and get a pounding because you're going to cut him because he's $40 million against the cap.
Goff. But on the other hand, they're picking number 1, Joe. They're picking number 1.
Yeah.
There's no quarterback in this draft that's worth the number 1 pick. I'm sorry.
You can say that as a Giants fan, but you're not the GM for the Lions.
Joe,
who wants to bet me right
now? I have proven that bad quarterbacks get drafted high.
Hold on, who wants to bet me right now that the Lions are going to take Thibodeau? Who wants to bet me money because that coach would love to have that guy?
I'm on this side. I'll take that action all day. There's not one quarterback that's worth the number 1 pick.
Let me get closer to the draft, but I'll keep that in mind.
Joe, I'll bet you that cigarette in your right hand. I'll bet you that cigarette in your right hand.
Okay, I want to ask Joel a question.
I don't think that's the cigarette.
Real quick. I want to ask Joel a question. If you're Dan Campbell and you're the Lions, do you go into a situation where you risk it all and take a quarterback in a quarterback year where the quarterbacks are terrible, or do you risk it and take one of the best edges in a long?
What I would do and what they do are 2 different animals.
Right. I agree with you there.
I am not Dan Campbell.
What you would do and what he's going to do. But you've seen that Coach Campbell. You've seen how crazy he is. He wants somebody who's going to bite knees. So he's getting the defensive end.
What Joe's going to do right here, he's going to stick to his guns. And I know he means it. He's not trying to be a troll. I know he means what he says.
Right.
But us, on the other hand, I know I'm not a GM either, so you're right. I can't tell you what the hell the Lions are.
Nate is right.
You know, You know, I could throw it up in the air as well. But me personally, like these quarterbacks are not hyped up the way quarterbacks are usually hyped up coming out in the NFL draft. This might be the least hyped quarterbacks that came out in the draft in a very, very, very long time. Like a very long time. None of these quarterbacks have proven to be anything special. Maybe Kenny Pickett from Pittsburgh, and he's just rising to the top. Maybe he can find his way in the top 5. But I don't see Miami take one of those quarterbacks, and Miami's pick is going to the Eagles. So I don't even see the Eagles taking one of those quarterbacks. I don't see the Lions taking one of those quarterbacks high. I don't see Pittsburgh trading up to get a quarterback. I don't see any of these teams taking a quarterback unless they fall to them where they at.
Not even
Joe.
Washington.
And to add on to your point, Pat, it's a defensive heavy draft too, and a lot of those teams need defense.
Listen, how many teams would like to have Mac Jones right now? How much hype did Mac Jones get? Everyone said he was going to be a bad quarterback. He's the best quarterback right now in the league as far as rookies.
And that's
how many people
would he have been the same quarterback if he didn't have?
The reason why Mac Jones went 15 is because 3 or 4 other quarterbacks had more hype than him coming out. Trey Lance had more hype. Fields had more hype. Trevor Lawrence had more hype.
Connections too.
And the kid from the Jets, he had more hype. He was like the 5th best quarterback.
He's on the Patriots, bro. He's on the Patriots with Belichick in a system where he just got to manage the game.
And Belichick and Saban have that
points.
relationship.
That's all.
No, I hope you're right. But also, nobody brought up something. There's going to be a couple really good quarterbacks in the NFL that might be free agents. Okay, you got Russell Wilson who wants to leave, so they might have to trade him. Watson's going to be out there, so these guys are coming before those QBs in the draft.
Yeah.
And we don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. I think he's going to stay in Green Bay. But
if Joe, I'm not the GM of the Lions, and I know I don't know if I'm going to be right or wrong because the Lions can do anything they want with that pick. Even if they I don't know what they're gonna do with that pick. But if you take Kayvon Thibodeau this year, you have a chance to look at the next year and take Bryce Young.
And you know what, Slay? To answer your question, how many draft picks do you bust your GM about because you got JJ Arcega-Whiteside instead of DK Metcalf? Who saw that coming? Who saw your GM picking Jalen Hurts in the 2nd round when we all thought he was a 4th or a 5th round quarterback? You want me to keep going?
Then again, that's our GM, not.
It doesn't matter. There was a GM that fell in love with one player and drafted him.
You got to think too that the draft is always a crapshoot. It's always a crapshoot.
Oh my God,
Joe! The difference between
there is no
that
difference. There is no
and
difference.
Dan Campbell is that Dan Campbell and he has scouts that actually. Are a part of the organization and have intel and input. Unlike
how many of us were wrong on the Bengals drafting a wide receiver instead of a lineman?
Yeah.
How many of us were wrong on that?
I was wrong.
Okay,
I was wrong.
There you go. Look, it happens every year. I understand you guys are saying there's no good quarterbacks. I don't think there is either. But it only takes one guy to fall in love with a player. And if he thinks he's got talent, he's going to grab him.
That's why I agree with you, Joel.
Because Shermer thought Jones had talent, grabbed him.
I agree with that.
Judge Gentleman thought Dexter Lawrence had talent, grabbed him. Let's look at the Raiders. Who did the Raiders draft? And now they're trying to get rid of him. That defensive lineman.
Cleveland Farrell.
Yeah.
All right. Who saw him going up that high?
Yep.
Nobody. Everybody thought Josh Allen was going to go up
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, all it takes is
all it takes is
Mel Kiper to suddenly like somebody.
Yeah,
that's why I agree with Joel 100%. Because we might not be saying this now, but who knows when the underwear Olympics start coming up in February? If these GMs and scouts and everybody start falling in love with some of these quarterbacks and be like, they might not have been good in the college level, but who knows? Maybe they translate to the NFL with their skills. So we don't really know at this moment that some of these guys might just need to be put in the right spots and be coached up well and be put in the right systems, and they can become quarterbacks. We don't know.
I don't know.
That's right,
man.
Joel. That's right.
Nice background, Joel. Nice
But
background.
why risk it all? Why risk it all?
I'm not saying don't risk it all, but I mean, you have to think about it. That's why I'm agreeing with Joel on this point. It happens every year.
Yeah, you
These
have to
teams
think
value
about
these
it. But if you're a
quarterbacks.
team like the Lions, do you take a definite or do you take a risk?
Well,
At
you
this
know
stage?
what?
You never know. The
And
Lions
you
could
told me
trade
the
back
Ravens
too.
were going to blow out
got
the
a point,
Miami
Miz. That's
Dolphins.
Because if I were them, I'm taking a definite. I'm not taking no risk.
There's nothing definite.
The Lions could trade back. They need a lot. They need
There's
a lot.
only two guarantees in life. You're guaranteed to pay taxes and you're guaranteed to die. That's it.
All right, hold on 1 second, guys, because I'm going to give Joe the floor real quick. Let him say what he got to say. No interruptions. No interruptions. Let Joe get what he has to get out.
Well, I'll tell you what, watching this game tonight, this has been a really good game. San Francisco came out and did what they had to do, what I said at the beginning. Can they run the football? You know what? They ran the football right down the Rams' throats all night long. I don't think did they have a first down where they passed the ball at all? Maybe a couple because they were like first and 15. But you know, boy, did that running game set up that first that touchdown pass. You know, that's what a running game does for you. Their defense somehow stopped the Rams. They took Jalen Ramsey right out of the game. I mean, really, he had a couple of good plays, but you know, you're going to throw the ball his way a couple of times. You're not going to be able to, you know, avoid him completely. You know, they're going to switch up coverages and stuff. But, you know, look, guys, as far as this draft coming up, there's always a surprise because we got surprised one year when Xavier McKinney dropped out of the first round and he was there for us in the second. You know, and then we traded down. That was another surprise because Dave Gettleman doesn't trade down. You know, the Bears are always moving up. The Bears offered us a first-round pick next year. Well, this coming draft, you know, we jumped on that. I mean, we got good draft capital out of it. We got a decent player. But looking at our football team, we need a lot more decent players. So it's not like one draft was going to fix it. I mean, this draft coming up, we have the potential to fix a lot of stuff if we hit on the right guys. And that's where the scouting department comes in. You know, GMs fall in love with talent. Coaches fall in love with talent. That's what they want. They want a talented guy out there. And if I've got somebody like Stafford and I'm Dan Campbell right now, you know what? I'm going to think about drafting a quarterback or Goff, sorry. Stafford's on the Rams now. Jared Goff, okay, because he's not the answer in Detroit. So I'm going to keep him around, let him take his bumps and bruises. And I'm sorry, it's the NFL. It's what it is. It's a business. And I'm going to develop my quarterback because you got to figure that Dan Campbell, the way the people love him out there right now. I mean, he hasn't lost a team. That team's still playing hard. They tied Pittsburgh. Didn't win, but tied. If they had a little better kicker, they get a little bit more talent. I mean, Dan Campbell might be able to do something with that team. So if he gets his quarterback right now, takes the rest of his picks, and he starts getting some pieces, gets them developed, gets them up to speed on what he wants to do with his offense, maybe change his coaching staff around a little bit. Maybe Ritter out of Cincinnati might be his guy that he thinks that he can coach, or his coaches underneath him say, yeah, I think he's got the talent to take us there. You take a flyer. The quarterback is the most reached for position in the NFL. There is nobody else that teams are willing to go up and move for. I mean, you know, if you look at some of the trades, I mean, was RG3 a bust or a boom with everything that they had to give up to go up and trade for RG3? Now, he got ruined because of the coaches and everything not taking care of him and letting him go out there with a bad knee and he couldn't protect himself. And I will believe that to this day and forever on after. I mean, that was a lot of the coaching staff. Just they should have protected him instead of wanting to, you know, win games and save their jobs. And I look at a coaching staff right now that's willing to protect the players and not worry about their jobs. I like that out of Judge. You know, we want to see our stars out there, but that is what it is. Things happen in the NFL. It's a strange league. You know, draft picks come out and blow our minds. We can't believe that this team took that player or traded away that pick when this player was on the board. Or just look at the past history, guys. I mean, that's about all I got to say.
All right. I'm going to call this segment. That's why I love this guy. He's always with me. He's going to roll with me to the end. But I got a new segment after Joe says something. We're going to call this Big Classified Opinions. He just gave his opinions on why the Lions may draft a quarterback, so I'm going to give you a rebuttal. No, I am not a GM. Nowhere near that pay grade of a person as far as in an organization. Maybe one day. You can never say never. I think I would do a good job as a GM personally, but a lot of people think they can. But if I am the GM of the Lions, I have Jared Goff at quarterback. I'm going to name some names of the quarterbacks that's coming out, and you tell me if they're a better option. Willis from Liberty. He plays at Liberty. A lot of people go against quarterbacks that play at small schools. He plays at a small school. The competition that he plays, the best team he plays is Syracuse, and they lost to Syracuse. They play Ole Miss that got absolutely manhandled. Joe, you were right there with me watching that game.
Yep.
Do I take Patrick Willis number one, even though I got Jared Goff at quarterback? I don't think he's a better option than Jared Goff. We're going to go with DeRitter from Cincinnati. Very inconsistent. Yes, he can make some plays with his legs, but he's very inconsistent. He throws high over the middle, and his deep ball needs some work. Sounds like Jared Goff to me. When you go to Matt Corral, very small in stature quarterback, does not have Drew Brees' leadership ability, just my personal opinion, does not have Drew Brees type arm when Drew Brees' arm was live and well. Does he work with the Detroit Lions, who never had a great offensive line like the Saints have had, to block around for that guy who's smaller in stature? And is he better than Jared Goff, or can he get better than Jared Goff? I think they're the same type guy, except Goff is bigger. Then you go with the kid from Pittsburgh, Kenny Pickett. Pickett's a very good quarterback. He's doing a lot of things. He makes plays with his legs. He has a very live arm, throws a really good deep ball. But it comes to experience with this guy. Do you draft this guy even though you got Jared Goff and you know that you may be able to get a better quarterback out in the next draft if you're sorry again? Or do you throw all your eggs in a basket with a quarterback that you feel that is not as good as what you have right now?
Listen, I'm gonna let Pat finish, and then I have some things to say to Joel here. All right, please continue.
Jared Goff is a better option than any of these quarterbacks coming out. Sam Howell, you already said about Mitch Trubisky, right? Same type quarterback coming out of North Carolina. They were tough coming out of North Carolina. They had lively arms, but I think he's the same around Mitch Trubisky. I think he's more. What's the quarterback, Nate, that came out of Cal? What's the kid's name that's make the plays in West Virginia?
Will Grier.
Yeah, I think he reminds me of Will Grier a little bit. Just to be honest,
that's a bad comparison.
Yeah, and Will Grier, what is he doing in the NFL right now? And I believe
I'm not even sure he's on a roster, honestly.
Yeah, and I believe Sam Howell's that same caliber of quarterback. He's very inconsistent. He's
Yeah,
very wild with the ball. And you think he's going to be able to run through people like he's running through people in college? No, he's going to get his little ass hit, and he's going to have to sit down a couple of games if he takes those hits that he's taking right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have the number one pick. I have a brand new coach, and I have a coach that's bringing the mentality to this team as being a tough team, and we're playing people very, very, very hard right now. I believe the Lions have been blown out maybe one time this year, but every other game they were in it against the Ravens,
Mm-hmm.
they were in it against the Steelers, they were in it against the Rams.
Against some really quality teams.
So if I have the option to take one of the best defensive end prospect, I mean outside linebacker edge prospects, just to say a pass rusher prospect since Myles Garrett, do I give that up and miss a sure thing? Because he is a sure thing. I think Aiden Hutchinson just fits us better. I'm not saying Aiden Hutchinson is better than Thibodeau. I think Hutchinson just fits us better. You gonna pass up on a sure thing for one of these quarterbacks that everybody sees just ain't that guy? just not that guy. There's no Lamar Jackson coming out in this draft. There's no Josh Allen coming out in this draft. There's no Trevor Lawrence coming out of this draft or Justin Herbert.
So I'm going to disagree, actually.
Where's Lamar drafted?
Lamar's drafted near at the end of the first
29th.
round. I'm going to disagree with Pat on one thing he said before I get to Joel real quick. I disagree. I think there is a Josh Allen in this draft class. I think that's Malik Willis. I think Malik Willis is Josh Allen but shorter. That's exactly what I think he is. We can talk about that. It's not important. That's so far besides the point right now.
I know around draft season we're going to be talking.
I'm sure we will.
Wait for it.
Right.
I'm sure we will. That's so far beyond the point, though. Joel, there's a number of things that you said that I have an issue with, but before we talk about it, I want to clarify something right off the rip so I don't get strawmanned. I agree that if we're talking about what could happen and what might happen, it's exceedingly possible that the Lions take a quarterback at 1. It's completely possible. Just out of the sheer value of the position. It's entirely possible. Right. I would never say that it's not. It would just be incredibly stupid. And I'll argue why. So here's my fundamental disagreement with your logic. I understand where you're coming from when you say draft a guy now and let Goff take the hits as he develops and whatever. You use Ritter as an example, whichever one. Here's my thing. If you're gonna do that, and you know Goff has a few more years left on his contract, why are you doing that in a quarterback class that you know for a fact is worse than whatever's gonna come out next year and the year after that? You have Goff's awful contract weighing down on your salary cap for years to come. You have plenty of time. Meanwhile, there is a player like Kayvon Thibodeau staring you in the face who will not be there next year. And all of these quarterbacks are awful. This is just a really bad quarterback class. It doesn't make sense for the value of the pick. If I'm the Lions, either I'm trading back and getting as much as I possibly can out of it, or I'm sticking there and taking Kayvon Thibodeau and thanking you for my franchise edge rusher that's going to lead this defense. And then next year, I will draft my franchise guy. Because whoever, even if you say that, oh, the Lions aren't going to be in a position to get the number 1 pick again next year, whether or not they are, I guarantee you the third best quarterback in next year's class as a prospect will be better than the best quarterback in this class. That's just how bad this quarterback class is. And whether or not the positional value is so high, I understand that, which is why I'm saying it's possible they take quarterback number 1. But if they do, it's a stupid, stupid move. And you're saying, the one thing you said that I want to respond to that bothered me was Mac Jones. And Mac Jones didn't get any hype, and you're absolutely right. Just like a lot of these quarterbacks aren't getting any hype. Mac Jones, many people, myself included, said that Mac Jones was by far the worst quarterback in the class, and I didn't think he was going to make it in the league. And then the Patriots drafted him. Right. Mac Jones going to the Patriots is the best fit of any player in the entire draft, maybe in the last few drafts. There is no other team that could have made Mac Jones work the way Bill Belichick has. Right. And there's no other quarterback that could have worked Bill Belichick's offense the way he has. So Mac Jones is so completely exception to the rule, that is not a valid argument.
Well, that's why when everyone told me what quarterback's going to succeed the most, I told them Mac Jones the minute he went to the Patriots. I agreed with that. And I said, who was the most underrated quarterback in this draft class? And I said Mac Jones. I think that, you know what, and if he went to the Saints, I think he would have worked well in his scheme. He's just an accurate ball thrower that does just enough to not really lose a game, but keep you in a game.
He's a system quarterback.
And that's what we see.
Right.
Now, look,
he's a
all
system
I'm saying
quarterback.
is that we see this all the time. I mean, let's look at when Mahomes was drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he was drafted 12th, 13th.
I thought he was top 10.
He might have been 10th or 11th.
Well,
it was 10th overall.
It was down there. You know, it was 10 or lower. We can all agree on that.
Yeah, 10th.
All right, and then he's had a year. You know, let's look at Rodgers. He was picked 20 something.
Yeah.
How many teams passed on him? And he sat for 3 years.
Oh, no way you're going to make that argument with the teams passing on Rodgers.
Okay, you know what? Wait, yeah, I've just given you info. I'm just throwing my stats back at you.
So are you going to make an argument or no, or is this just info?
What? You want me to make an argument? I'll make an argument for you because you know what? If I'm Dan Campbell, I'm going to seriously consider talking to my coaches, talking to my GM, and if one guy looks at me and says, "I want this guy," all right, I've hired this coaching staff to help me win football games. I've hired this coaching staff to help protect my job. I'm working with the GM to protect my job.
Mm-hmm.
Do head coaches listen to their coaching staff? The good ones anyway, so. Right? So if one says, I like this quarterback.
No, that's not going to make me draft a quarterback in this awful class. If my head coach comes to me, and I'm the GM of the Lions, and Dan Campbell says, I want this guy, I will say, okay, Dan, thank you for your opinion. I will look at him and we'll talk. That does not mean I'm going to take a quarterback at 1 when there's no quarterback that's nearly good enough to be taken at 1.
Man, I mean, that's an opinion.
Yeah,
that's your opinion. But it's not the guys that are involved into that Detroit Lions team. It's not
that's why I said should, not what will happen.
You know, well, should and what will happen are two totally different things.
Why don't
That's
Detroit?
What I'm saying.
Why don't this is my theory, but after what I heard Nate say, I kind of maybe have to back off of it. But this is what I was gonna say. Why don't Detroit grow some nuts, call the Texans, give them their 1 and next year's 1, and get themselves Watson?
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
not enough trade.
I can't see that.
But you're saying that this quarterback they have now has got a lot of years with a lot of money, so the other teams might not want to take on that. So.
The other thing is Deshaun Watson, like, besides I'm not sure I'd touch him with a 10-foot pole, at least before all this gets resolved. Besides that, he's getting so much money. He's getting paid a king's ransom, and they already have Goff also getting paid a king's ransom. I think it would make more sense for them to either do what Joel is saying and bite the bullet and take a worse quarterback, or what I'm saying and just wait a year and take a rookie.
Man, I'll let Jared Goff play about 1 or 2 more years of that contract. And then next year, when the quarterbacks are better, if we're in a position to draft a quarterback number 1 overall or whatever, I'll take that quarterback, and then I start training them. Because you can't get rid of Goff for another 2 years.
Oh,
taking
man.
a major hit against the cap.
Goff's contract is bad.
His contract is awful.
It's one of the worst in the league.
This is some of the reasons why Detroit's one of the worst organizations in sports, man.
So if Detroit drafts a quarterback, do I get an apology on stream?
No, because I said that they very well could. I'm still gonna say it's a stupid move.
That's why I think Detroit will do it.
keep turning this into something I'm not saying.
That's why I think Detroit will do it.
Detroit,
Make a stupid move.
Man,
if Detroit drafts a quarterback, that just proves why they're Detroit. I think they will. That's a Lions move.
Your entire argument is just straw man.
If Detroit don't draft a big-time defensive end or trade out of that pick to get a bunch of picks back, this is why they're Detroit.
Agreed.
Sit on the head, Miz.
You build that team up
just
to be a good team to where you do get your franchise quarterback. He has a team to come to.
I'm just going by.
That makes your defense that much better.
No, I understand where you're coming from, though, Joel. I'm going by
past history.
Joel was right about one thing. Okay, the media is going to find a way to hype up two of these quarterbacks into some Joe Montana or something.
They always do. But here's I just want to make this. I want to make this as clear as I possibly can one more time, and then I'm going to give up. I am not saying the Lions will not draft a quarterback at 1. I am saying they shouldn't.
No,
I cannot say it more explicitly than that.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I never said that I was in love with any of these quarterbacks and that the Lions should take any of them. I'm just telling you what I've seen from past history.
All right.
And that's how it works out. You know, one guy likes his talent. I mean, we can go back through and look at all the nasty, bad quarterbacks, you know, that were drafted first in the first top 10. And there's a ton of them.
That's just a fact. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So basically what we're doing is we're going against what people do. What Joe is saying, people do take quarterbacks way higher than they're supposed to. against freaking logic.
Yeah,
Logically, the Lions should be not looking at neither one of these quarterbacks, and they should be saying either we're taking Hutchinson or we're taking Thibodeau. Or we're taking the King's ransom for a number 1 pick.
Exactly.
And as Giants fans, we better be hoping that happens because it's only going to benefit us. Just more players that might want are going to be knocked down towards us. So that's what we hope.
Now let's have an interesting conversation here, Pat. And I'll ask for your opinion first, and then we can open it up to the panel. If your choices are Kayvon Thibodeau at 1 or a whole crap ton of draft capital, which one are you going with? I know what my answer is.
Give me what do you mean by crap?
Let's say a team wants to move up from, I don't know, 10-ish, and they offer the 10, another first rounder this year, a second rounder this year, and their first rounder next year for number 1 overall. Because that's what I think it would be, give or take.
Yeah, you would have to be a 1 this year, probably another 1 this year. If you get 2 1s this year, and the second, you won't have to give a number 1 up next year to get up from 10 to 1. That's only if you're coming from like 25 or something like that. You may have to do that. So let's say it like this: if there's a team at number 10, let's just say it's us, and we want to get up and take Thibodeau, and we got the number 10 pick, we got the number 18 pick, we got 2 third-round picks. Let's say we offer our 10, 18, both our thirds, and a third rounder the next year. Do I take that pick? Do I take that trade? So if I do take that trade, that means I got 2 number 1 picks, 1 still in the top 10, 2 in the top 20. I got 3 third-round picks, and I got 2 third-round picks for next year. Depending on what I need, and the Lions need a lot. I still could get a pretty good edge rusher at 10.
Mm-hmm.
I could still get a lineman at 18. In the third round, I could load up on 3 players that I believe that could help this team, and then I got 2 third rounders for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take that trade.
That's exactly
because none of these quarterbacks are worth it. And so I take draft capital, and I get way more people on this team. And I try to build this team so good around Goff that we look half decent, and he still turns out to be the problem. I could get rid of Goff or bring in my guy, and we can roll from there. So, yes, I take that trade.
So everything that you just said is 110% what my argument would be, because the Lions they need so much. They need everything. If you had a team needs list, it would be every position on the roster. It's just an awful roster in Detroit. So personally, I think what's probably more likely to happen is they'll stay at 1 and take either a reach on a quarterback or Kayvon Thibodeau at number 1 overall. But if I was them, I would 150% be taking phone calls.
Oh, you're saying that trade is for Detroit, not for us?
Yeah,
it's for Detroit.
Oh.
Not for us. I don't think.
No.
I got excited for a moment. I thought it was.
No, but Miz, no way if I'm the Giants, I give up that much to move up the number 1.
Oh, absolutely not. No way.
Hell no.
No.
I don't have to have Thibodeau. Like you said, there's other edge rushers.
I'm sorry. Are you trying to give us a seizure right now, Slay? What are you doing? What is going on in the bottom left corner of the screen?
I'm trying to figure out a way for us how we can somehow get our hands on a edge rusher and still get Lindenbaum at center. That's what I would like.
A trade.
I mean, we got to see where the Bears pick is going to end up, basically.
Sure.
Do you think Linderbaum is going to be valued as a top 10 pick in this coming draft?
Yeah.
I think so too.
This is the most hyped up inside lineman that I've seen since Quentin Nelson.
Since Quentin Nelson, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that guy drops out of the top 10.
I have come back. I've had my discussion. I've said my bit. Now I'm going to leave, and you will not draw me back in this time.
Don't bet on it.
Thanks so much for having me on.
Good night,
Joel.
Nate.
Always good to talk to you, my man.
It is, my guy.
Fun,
it is, definitely.
All good vibes, man. See you later.
Yes.
Have a good one.
Now, man, I don't bring stuff up just to make it argumentative. I'm not about picking, or being a troll. Look, I'm just bringing up what I've seen in past history in the NFL. That's all it is, and it does make for some damn good discussions, and people raise some really great valid points. And you know what? We get it out in the air. I admit it would probably be stupid of Detroit to take a quarterback. But I'm just pointing out other teams of, look, I can't believe that guy went above this guy. It's like Josh Allen, the pass rusher, fell down to us at number 6. Nobody saw that coming. And then when we got Xavier McKinney in the 2nd, nobody saw that one coming. And everybody wanted Azeez Ojulari in the 1st. And where did we get him? Pick 50?
Yeah, damn near in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
I mean, your arguments have merit because you have fact behind them. People have always jumped up and taken quarterbacks that they should have taken. And a lot of people, Randy Moss fell to the Vikings that year. Everybody thought the Cowboys were going to take him when he fell to the Cowboys, and they did take him.
Yup.
Warren Sapp, he fell to the Buccaneers. Nobody thought Warren Sapp would fall to the Buccaneers.
Who was that guard there that fell because of the gas mask?
Oh, Larry Tunsil.
Yeah, Tunsil.
Larry Tunsil. He fell. Things happen every draft. Nobody thought we would have took Eli Apple in the top 10 that year.
Yeah.
Nobody thought that.
Yeah.
So, Aaron Donald fell.
Yeah.
And Aaron Donald, good Lord, Hall of Fame.
Right.
So
he wasn't even a top 10 pick.
Right. So, you're absolutely right by that. I'm just going by maybe I need to change a little bit of the way I think when it comes to that, because I just go by my logic in that situation. And if I was a GM, I always put myself in a position, if I'm going to talk about that, to go by, if I was the GM of the Lions, I'll tell you, no way in hell I'm taking one of these quarterbacks at number 1.
Keep that, man. You want to keep working together? You keep that, because I can handle it over here. I got broad shoulders. People want to come at me, I'm good for it, and that way you can give their argument, and I got mine.
I'm curious to see what's going to happen as the combine gets closer. If these quarterbacks start getting hyped up more, because it's always going to happen. They're going to start hyping up these quarterbacks.
That's like, who the hell was that one guy for the Green Bay picked? He was supposed to be one of the best offensive linemen, and oh my God, he was the biggest.
Tony Mandrich?
Yeah, Mandrich.
Yeah.
He was a workout warrior, and that's all he was.
Robert Gallery.
Okay. Question, Pat.
We had
you a question.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. You go.
He said, will anyone do any streams tomorrow or plan to just wonder? And no, I do not plan doing a stream tomorrow. I don't know if any one of you guys are.
I wasn't.
I propose that Sunday host the stream.
Joe.
There we go.
Joe, I don't know if you remember, because this is an Eagles pick, but the Eagles selected someone in like the 90s, I believe. He was from Boston College. He was a defensive end that had a lot of hype.
I know who you're talking about. And
I just forgot his name.
I can't think of his name.
I think I know who he's talking about too. It was an Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Higgs Squad, welcome back.
What year was he drafted?
I know who he's talking about. I can't think of his damn name right now. I cannot think of his damn name right now.
I remember Courtney Brown was hyped up as the next big pass rusher. And
he
did nothing.
Man,
he was bad.
Terrible.
Yeah, and they were hyping him up to be the next big thing.
Terrible. Hey, look, to give my boy Joe some credit, Keely Smith went high, and look what he turned out to be.
I love
That's
Joe.
why I'm partially backing up what Joel says, because it happens every single year, so he's right on that account.
Yeah, it's gonna happen this year too, man. It's gonna happen.
Mike Mamula.
Yeah, there you go.
I remember
Mike Mamula.
Yep.
Yeah, jeez.
My favorite Eagle of all time, Brian Dawkins.
Yeah.
I hate him after what he did to Ike Hilliard.
Right.
Yeah, but I loved him and Shockey. They went to war with each other, man.
They did.
Shockey got the best of him sometimes. Dawkins got the best of him sometimes.
That's the
that
definition.
One catch he got over Dawkins in the end zone. He got up and shook his head on that catch was amazing. Like Shockey was a dog, man. He just didn't get in tune with Eli, and we had to ship him out.
Yeah,
and he had a decent career with the Saints.
And then look, it's like the media gets involved into this crap too, and it turns us against each other. Because look what they were trying to do with Thomas his rookie year, saying he was the 4th worst left tackle or tackle taken in the bunch, and he's been the most improved one in year 2.
Sometimes you can't take the bait.
What's going on?
He's
Actually,
honestly,
he was rated as
I
the
think
best
he's
left tackle like the first 3 weeks.
Yes.
He's the third best right now.
You can't listen to the media, man, because the media's job is to try to stir the pot. You know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't take the
I know
bait.
it, Miz. But and
They're
they
doing
do
it right
it.
now. They're doing it right now with the Jets. They're messing with Salah. They're trying to make it White versus Wilson. You know, they're doing it to the Jets right now in New
Yeah,
York.
you're right.
So.
They're
And
doing it to
Makai
us with
Becton,
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah,
Makai
That's why I
Becton
got
should
my
not have
series,
been over
Kadarius
Andrew
Toney versus
Thomas.
the New York media.
That's
And
one of the
White's
reasons
not the
I
answer.
actually. That's one of the reasons I really like Tony, Pat, because I like the way he put the media in their place in his press conferences. I like
Yes. I don't tell
that.
anybody.
He already
very
knows what
intelligent
the media
answers.
is doing. He's ahead of the game.
He
To
answers
me,
them very intelligently
Rick.
too.
To me, when I scouted the 2020 draft class, Andrew Thomas, when I watched his film, I thought he was better than Mekai Becton. Because I think Becton was very overrated. I feel like he just has size, and that's what.
No, Becton had the
people
highest
look for.
upside, but he was also the one with the
No,
highest
he
bust.
didn't. When I
Got
saw him,
it.
I didn't see intangible. I just saw size and like.
A guy that was just bullying college.
Right. That's all I saw.
But he's the problem with him is he's out of shape right now.
And he's
That's
very
all
out
I
of shape.
like. That's all I saw in college. I didn't see like real offensive lineman play from him.
He was a project.
Thomas, did they say Thomas is playing next week?
He was on the
They say
side
he's getting better.
practicing.
He's on the side practicing, but he still
He got to
a
play
full
next week if we have any shot, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he still has a full week, so hopefully he can get himself in there.
And he's got to stay on the field.
If he's not 100% with that ankle, not 95 to 100%, I don't play him because he's too important.
My only issue with Thomas is he's got to stay on the field more consistently because he's been banged up a lot his first couple of years, and we need him out there badly.
If we keep throwing him out there and he keeps getting himself injured, we're wasting his career, and we're actually hurting his career doing that.
Yeah.
So I'd rather see him fully healthy before he gets in there.
Yeah, he's got two separate injuries too. He's got the foot and the ankle.
Yep.
Yeah, so like Pat said, don't rush him back. Wait another week if we have to.
And the feet are tremendously needed by a left tackle. His feet have to be healthy. Because if he starts having bad feet throughout his whole career right now, his career is going to be very short. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Cedric Wills looking?
You're right.
I mean, Cedric Wills is playing very well. The tackle to the Buccaneers played very well.
Wirfs is good too.
I think Andrew Thomas was just put in the worst situation, and he's playing left tackle. Those other guys are playing right tackle.
He'll be all right.
Wasn't Wills a left tackle
with Rick. I think Thomas.
No, Willis is a left tackle.
Yeah, I think Wirfs is the only one playing right tackle at the moment.
Thomas is going to be. Listen, we're going to draft some more linemen, and it's going to help Thomas. You'll have a whole line, and I'm someone who's big on Isaiah Wilson. I hope I'm right. I think Wilson's going to step in these next few games and become something.
If he becomes something, that's a total gem for us because we got him at the garbage bin. And if he turns out to be something, it's almost like another Nick Gates story. Nobody wanted Gates either, and he turned out to be pretty good. So hopefully that happens. If he's down to 321, he's motivated. That's all I need to know. If he's down to 321 already after coming in over 400 pounds, that kid's motivated, man. That kid's lost damn near 85 pounds if he's at 321.
Did he come in at 400? I thought it was like 360.
No, he came in around 400 because he couldn't get signed by anybody else because he was 400 pounds.
Yeah, he was out of shape, and he was partying at night, which I heard he stopped. So
yeah,
but I didn't know this stream was at 3.5 hours, folks.
Oh my goodness,
man!
I don't even know.
I just got on. We're just starting.
3 to 4 hours.
We're just starting. Come on.
I will let you guys know in text if I do plan on doing something tomorrow. I know Wednesday we got the True Big Blue show on my channel on Wednesday. And you know I got to do my film session on Friday. I know I'll be doing some reaction videos tomorrow. Also,
we play the Eagles right after Tampa, Pat.
Yes.
Yeah, we play the Eagles after Tampa.
We do.
Hopefully Bobby Murphy shows up then.
I'm so pissed. I'm gonna miss the stream because I'm gonna be away. I'm so pissed I won't be here for that.
Honestly, this is the it's been a minute since I really felt this Eagles Giants game would be very competitive. I think this is going to be one of the more competitive ones.
It always is. We're always.
It always is.
Worry about
I
the
feel
Saints
like
this
this
week.
is going to be a classic. A lot
Don't
of
worry
people
about us. You better worry about the Saints. You're gonna
Beat
have
the
a hands
Saints
full with
first.
that
We
You
got
know
to
what
worry
else
about
is
the
a
Bucs.
classic, guys?
Oh my god.
And that is your breaking news segment featuring Big Play Slay. Back to
That's
you,
right.
Way to go. That's Pat's son right there.
Pat's son. That's never gonna get
Slay,
old.
I'll get ready to shut down the stream, man. Thank you for being such a good sport, man. It really means a
Nah,
lot.
you're good.
Man, that is one of the most
I like Slay.
hilarious
I got
takes
nothing
I've
against
ever
Slay.
thought of. I got to do it at least 2 or 3 times a stream. Every
Slay,
time
you're
you come
good,
on.
man. You're a good person.
Nah, I'm chilling.
But man, thank you guys so much, man, for making the stream good again. I think I had a high of 31 people in the stream on a
nice.
game that
Good.
It was a Monday night game. A lot of people weren't looking towards this Rams game. Odell Beckham didn't do anything. He got 3 catches. So, hey,
But they have a bye week, so they get 2 weeks to try to work him into the playbook. But,
Yeah, they need to get him more involved because their offense was just.
What
they
are
need
the
to catch the ball
odds?
too.
What are the odds that Robert Woods gets injured the same week they trade for Odell or sign Odell?
yeah, I don't buy that. I'll tell you that right now.
That's
Yeah,
just
I don't
coincidence. It's
buy
just
it
bad
either.
luck.
I don't buy that either.
I don't
I
buy
have
that.
my own theory about
I
that.
believe they
but
knew something before. They knew he was injured a day or two before.
I have my own theory about that, but that's not a place for us to say it on the stream. I see my co-host has gotten tired. I'm tired. Miz,
Hold on.
thank
I'm
you
not
for
tired
always
yet,
being
so
the
you gotta
Miz.
keep going. You gotta
Man,
be fair now.
Miz does not look tired at all.
I'm ready to go, man. Get Bobby on here. We're gonna square off right here.
That's why he
Listen.
came on the stream. That's why I'm glad Bobby couldn't get back on the stream. That's what he came for.
Yeah.
We all
that
know
would
what
be
Miz wants.
interesting.
What game?
Nice Sunday.
What game you
I
guys
think-
gonna stream next week? What game you gonna do live? Because I think you should
Have a good
try
night,
to do
Sunday.
that Cowboys Kansas City game Sunday.
Yeah,
What time is that?
We always do NFC East. I have to figure out what time it is.
I don't know what time that game is, but Cowboys Kansas City is a big time game.
Hold on, I'll figure out
I
for you.
think he
right
wasn't
now.
censored live. He was
The
live.
Eagles are
when I
playing
saw
the
him.
Saints. That's a good game too. So
Yeah. I think we're winning that.
I don't know, man. The Saints coming in a little desperate now.
They're gonna be. They're like the Bucks right now. They're gonna be coming in needing a win.
All right.
They're inconsistent though.
So
Yeah,
are
they
you
are.
guys.
Yeah, I don't have the
We
schedule.
all are.
They don't have the schedule up right now.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
all
they don't
are
have the schedule up right now, but I know we always do the NFC East game, so we'll be doing the Cowboys game and the Eagles game if they're not at the same time.
I'm just happy we're a
All right.
tough division.
And just one quick note: if you guys haven't seen it yet, go check out Mark Holmes' Philly 500 meltdown. My God, you'll be laughing. He hates Derek
we won the
Barnett,
game.
and he lost his damn mind. It's still funny. It's
You
still
know what's
funny when he melts
crazy,
down.
Jeff?
What's that?
You know what's crazy? Philly 500. I think he said he was sick yesterday, and he still called the game. Like he was
Yeah, he is
getting mad
sick.
when he was sick.
No, he is sick. He's sick of Derek Barnett. That's what he's sick of.
Oh,
Like we hate Evan Org. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's just passionate.
Yeah.
The first game this Thursday night is going to be Patriots at the Falcons.
Let's see if you or Lou want to call that one.
Okay. And then the first game that we'd be doing, Pat, would be Saints at Eagles. So
You
that
want
would
that
be
one, or you want me to do that one?
Oh, you do that one. You do the 1 o'clock games. I like how you got everything set up and having everybody in there. There's more games going on, so Jeffrey and Logan and everybody has more to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
The second game would be
Cowboys.
the
KC.
Cowboys and Chiefs. I would probably do that one, and then Lou would do the Steelers and the Chargers.
And then Monday night, we're back here. Giants
Yes.
versus Bucks. That's going to be a lit stream.
It's all good games next week.
Yes.
What's with the Steelers being on prime time?
Because
I mean, they're
They're always
prime
prime time. They're the
franchise for the
Pittsburgh
NFL.
I just don't like them nowadays being on prime time. They don't deserve it.
Which, by the way, I'll tell you right now, the Chargers are gonna light them up
Facts.
I think so.
because they're coming off the loss.
But before we head out, I have to say, go to Big Pat Sports Shop and copy Big Pat Sports Talk merch, and let Big Pat tell you a little bit about it. What's going on, Big Pat Sports Talk fans? And welcome to Big Pat Sports Shop, man. We got merch. We got merch now, man. 15% off everything, man. We have everything that you need as a Big Pat Sports Talk fan. Man, we got shirts, we got bags, we got hoodies, we got mugs, even aprons. So go ahead, click on that, what you're looking for, get that hoodie, get whatever color you want to get, whether it's red, whether it's blue, whether it's navy, whether it's green, whether it's black. Add it to the cart.
Ooh, right in the middle of a yawn.
Right. But I'd like to show you guys little new things that I bring to the stream, man, and we're gonna continue to come up with new things. I'm gonna come up with new things for everybody. I gotta think of something for the Miz when he shows up on the stream. Well, I already got Miz. I need to I need something for Adam. I need something for Lou.
Ash.
I can't wait to see Adam's one.
Ash.
For Hit Squad.
All you got to do is snag a picture of Eric Flowers for Ash.
All about you.
All right. I guess I'll make Ash the O-line report.
There we go. That would work. Get an old picture of Eric Flowers in a Giants uniform. Put Ash Money above
You gotta have
it.
it put on the U sign too. All about the U.
That's right.
Put a picture of Lou and say I'm back on my shit.
Yeah.
All right, I think I got Lou. But here's the banner that I always play before the games, before we get started. That'd be to start off Giants games.
Slay's gone again.
Yeah. Oh, well, he is gone, ain't he?
Yeah.
I love that. I never could get enough of that.
This will be played when we score a touchdown against those damn Buccaneers.
No, I see that one played about 6 or 7 times.
Right.
You gotta get a picture, Pat. You gotta get a picture of the Giant fans waving the white towels in the playoffs when we win the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta get something like that too, man. I got a lot of ideas coming. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow, getting some things done for the streams to get everybody involved, because you guys are loyal, man. So I want you guys to be involved with the channel as much as possible. And I'll keep coming up with ways to get all you guys involved, man.
Thank you.
Double Easy, man. Thank you. I got 2 new mods tonight, Double Easy and King Tone. And I got 3.
Jaden
became Jaden the Champ became a moderator as well. Man, I'm on these streams for like 3.5 hours, 4 hours all the time, and the same people are always here. No matter who else comes in the stream, these same people are always here. Doesn't matter if it's boring, doesn't matter if it's on a subject they don't care about. They're always here supporting. Sunday, especially you, hardest working woman on YouTube. I said it here. Fight me if you don't like it. Joe, Miz, Jeff, man, y'all some of the originals. Ash, Zion, everybody, man. We're a tight-knit community, and I pray that we stay that way, man.
Yeah, me too.
No doubt.
I gotta end it, man. I'm getting tired. I'm starting to yarn.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Right, and we're gonna end it like this, man. Thank you guys for coming, and smoke low.